Yo, 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 what is up? We are a little late, but hey, we are here. How's it going, everybody? I'm JohnnyKpicks. Alongside me, I have my co-host, Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets. And hold on one second. There we are. And we are here to break down and give you our best bets of UFC Kansas City. I have a shoey bet that I'm going to give
Yeah.
or do because I'm an idiot and I did one. So, hey, it's all good.
Is
And
Effie in the
yeah, so
building?
how's Epi has to be here before I do it. So
Yeah,
I want to wait until there's like 40 or so people. But if Epi has to be here first and foremost. So
definitely.
how's it going, Cody?
Definitely.
What's
Uh,
going on? Which fight are you looking forward to? All that good stuff.
Man, I'm doing good, man. There's a couple good fights. I got 5 solid bets on this card I really like. Fights I'm looking forward to most, betting wise, is Bill Algeo. I got the most action on him, but then I want to
Mhm.
see obviously Royval and Nicolau, and then we can see what Max and Allen's about these days.
Yeah,
Even
for
Billy
me, it's
Q and
Max.
Barbosa, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of solid fights. I would say my top two. I mean, I really want to see Royval and Nicolau. I think that might be like my number one, and then Max and Allen, and then yeah, Algio and Brown will be a good fight. Billy Q and Barboza will be a good fight. There's a lot of good ones. Like
You really are.
after the first like 4 or 5 fights, the rest are like very good.
Yeah,
And I'm
for
looking
sure.
forward to a lot of those.
And we got 14 of them. Hopefully, none fall off like they've been,
Yep.
last
Yeah, we'll
minute.
go through the chat here and see who's all here so far. We got Mushroom MMA. So what's up,
What
Johnny and
up,
Cody? Two more
Mushroom?
sleep. Let's fucking go.
Let's
Thanks for coming
go.
out, Mushroom. If anybody doesn't know already, check out Mushroom MMA on YouTube and Twitter. He does great content. He's a fun guy. He's funny
Great dude.
and enjoys breakdowns. He always does a good job with that. Speaking of good breakdowns, we got MMA Propaholic
Yay.
in the house. He's doing his second full card breakdown. Either I don't know if it was today or if he's doing it tomorrow, one of the two. Check him out on Twitter and YouTube as
Definitely.
well.
What up, Prop? He's
Definitely.
him and I got another guy I gotta watch his breakdown, and another guy from my Discord, Collins. They
Oh,
do
okay.
good breakdowns. Propaholic, man, he's
Nice.
gonna be a beast in this game.
Yes, sir. Dirty Reg, what is up? To bring the heat, JK.
What
You
up,
know
Dirty
I'm going
Reg?
to. I always bring it.
Did you pick any dogs this week, Zach?
I got a couple. See if they come through. Every time I freaking pick a dog, I tell you they lose every freaking time.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you got to pick ones like Steve
Oh,
Garcia,
jeez.
Calvin
Let's move on. Let's
Gastelum,
move on. The phenoms. I'm sorry.
the cream of the crop. Yeah.
Reese, what's up, man? He said, "Good
What up,
morning,
Reese?
everyone." It's morning for you. Dang,
He must
just
be
got home from work.
on the opposite side. Yeah, he must be on the opposite. What up, Reese?
What up,
Saba.
Saba? He's in the house. He's ready for that shoey. He's looking forward to it. Hey, it's a
Saba,
beer.
I like Saba. He might be the biggest instigator I ever met in my life. And I used to be one when I was young and growing up, so I know what one is. Saba, he's hilarious. What's up,
Keeps
Saba?
us young. Keeps us young.
Yes. Yep. Still can't wait to
MPTV,
have him on
what
the
is
show.
up? I know we'll get him on one. What's up, MPTV? I hope
What up?
your battle with your fiance went well.
Yep. Yep.
But he said I have some strong opinions this week. So
Let's
okay, we'll
go.
see what you got.
Can't wait to hear him, bro. Moneyliner.
The money liner, what is up? To cheers, everyone. Thanks for coming out, money liner. Appreciate that.
Cheers.
Ice Viking, what's up, killers? How's it going, Ice Viking?
What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out every
Oh,
single weekend, hanging out, bro. For
yep,
real.
always, man. Appreciate it. Brandon, what's up? Hello, gents in chat. What's up, Brandon?
What up, Brandon?
Brendan. What's up, good guys? Derek, what is up, Derek? There's at least 3 people from this group who will be there live. Let's fucking go. All right. Yeah, definitely check out Derek's Instagram page. He does good. He has a good algorithm with finishing fights and picks too. So definitely check his Instagram page out. It's just Derek Izzy, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Join my Discord. He's on there. He puts his stuff up and he's funny. He's a funny dude. So
oh yeah.
yeah, he's going to the show. A bunch of I know Dev's going to the show, a couple people. So hopefully they all get to meet up, say what's up. I went out and ate with Derek. Me and him. He's the one that
Nice.
came to bars. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah, you said that.
Oh yeah. Good
Lava
dude.
said opinion on Evloev stepping in to fight Bryce at 288. That's pretty decent fight.
Is that what's happening, or
Evloev,
is that really
yeah.
what's happening? I mean, I seen Pierce is out. I mean, I'm going Evloev is a beast. I was so looking forward to him in Taporia, dude. So
That's gonna be like wait down the road. They're building that fight up. They're doing it on purpose too, because there's just no
Well,
way
they
they
were
can fight
supposed
right
to
now.
fight last year, and
Yeah.
then
I think that was
but
a mistake for even booking them. I get it, and maybe at that time, but now, like, both these guys are they're
let them
moving
build
up.
up. Yeah,
Let it build up. Like, it's gonna be like the, Shavkat and whatever fight,
Taporia
wherever,
Emmett's
Jack
gonna be
Della or
such
something.
right. Yeah, Taporia and
That'll be a good one.
Josh Emmett's gonna be so good too, man.
Yeah, I got Evliev though. After seeing Bryson Ilya.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast.
Artem MMA, what is up, dude?
Artem,
Thanks for coming out. He said, "Stay committed, Johnny. There's a lot of distraction out there, but I know your faith is strong." I appreciate that, brother.
What's up,
This is
Artem?
hilarious. Definitely check out Artem's page. He does great work on all the cards. He does every single organization. He does Road to UFC stuff. He does Dana White Contender Series stuff too. So he does everything. Check him out. He does great work. He knows his stuff too.
Yep.
And he's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it's a bonus.
Excellent accent. Win-win.
Effie's here.
Speaking of win-win, there goes Effie.
God damn it.
You know he's
well, Effie. I hope you stick around because I'm gonna wait a little bit, but you're gonna get it.
Got my shoe picked out next weekend out in Vegas, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Reese is in Australia, so that makes sense.
Hell yeah, that would be awesome too. But it's nice there, or it's winter. It might be winter there right now. Is it winter since it's, or do they even have a winter?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it. CJP UFC Bets. What's up, Carlos? Yeah. What's up, fellas? Who's ready for some violence this weekend and make some money? Let's go. I'm ready. Hope you're ready too. Go. I saw one of your bets. It's solid. It's gonna hit. Yeah. Trust it. Definitely check out CJP UFC Bets on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. He does great, amazing work as well.
Yep. Matter of fact, I gotta watch his the hot boxing one on Instagram. I seen that, but I'm at work, dude. I used to be able to check out so much more stuff at work. Now I'm on a new job at work, and I literally cannot even look at my phone like during the day.
Yeah, I do a lot of my stuff at work, like watching everyone's videos at work too. And I try to make some time, but sometimes it's like I don't got that much time.
I used to be able to like watch full movies, and now I literally it sucks, dude.
Yep. Artem said in boxing, Moses Itamua, I said that probably wrong, is plus 850 to win by round 1 KO. It's worth a sprinkle. There you go, guys.
Somebody up, huh? Okay.
There's a little tip. I don't know boxing, so I trust you.
Plus 850 is nice too.
Oh yeah. Addicted to Combat, Patty, what is up? He said, I came here to watch Johnny K chug beer. I guess I'll stay for some fight breakdowns too. Yeah, I'm gonna tease it a little bit here and there. So I'm gonna get some people in here, and then we're gonna get going and have some fun. Appreciate you coming out, Patty. Definitely check out Patty's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. He has everything. So check out Addicted to Combat on everything, and he's almost to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't done it yet,
get him there. Make some fake accounts. Do what you got to do, man. Bump it up.
Even if you don't like the dude, just subscribe to him.
It's not very likable, but he's a good dude.
Trust me.
Knows his MMA. Just not, not very. No.
Very rough.
I can't wait to hang out with you guys too, man, for that Bellator show.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun, dude. Saba, give it a bit more time for Ilya and Evliev, man. I don't think Cody wants to see another Russian get smoked by George.
He's damn. I'm waiting for your boy to come back, man.
Which one? I'm lagging.
Oh shit!
I think I'm back.
Did we just cut out? Lagging. We just had to cut out.
I think we're good. I don't know if I was lagging or you, but don't matter. We're back. What did you say?
I don't know now, man. I lost my. I don't know what's going on. The Giga kick. I'm looking for Giga.
There you go.
Giga to come back.
Sicky does MMA. What is up, Sicky? Say what's up, boys. Thanks for coming out, Sicky. Definitely check out all of his stuff. He's on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everything. Check him out. He does great work as well. Biggest John Jones fan in the world. So if you love John Jones, Sicky loves you.
He's your man. He's your guy.
Yes, he is. Bunny Hunter, what's up? Say what's up, guys? Pray for Fort Lauderdale. Some Ukraine money cars are broken all down. Yeah, I saw that they were getting a ton of rain down there.
Oh, it's flooding down there, man.
Yeah.
Prayers for Florida, man.
Hope everybody in Florida is doing well if you are in the Florida area.
They go, here's 50,000. You ain't gonna get 50 billion.
Speaking of that, my parents are going down to Florida this weekend.
Ooh.
So hopefully, we're not going to Fort Lauderdale. They're going like to Tampa, but I don't know. I'm sure Tampa got a lot of rain too. So let's make some money. Moses is 18, sparred with Joe Joyce as a schoolboy, 2-0, with 2 knockouts under 30 seconds. Oh shit!
Sounds promising. Is he? So 3-minute rounds, you think, and he's going to get it done in the first? And boxing, man, when somebody's that much better than the other, they usually do go out and just smash them.
Yeah. Moneyliner said, "I'm hopeful that Nicolau does not ruin everyone's weekend. Does anyone like Royval? I like him as a fan. But this is going to be This is going to be such a tough fight for him. I think
it's gonna. I mean, he's just so crazy and wild. Like like Nicolau's the better fighter, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't like. No, I picked Nicolau, but I picked him by like he's going to catch Royval with something crazy, and then he's a good black belt. So hopefully, that happens. But I mean, Royval's live though, in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, he's always going to be live for a finish, but I think that's really the only way he wins. He's not going to win a decision. I don't think. Johnny, I'm going to need you to behave at Bellator next time. Yeah, it's pretty crazy there. So
no black cats. Yeah, that's what he said. He said you threw a beer out in the
I
ring.
did. I was mad when Corey Anderson lost, which he's fighting again at Bellator. Corey Anderson's fighting again there. Yeah, I don't know who he's fighting, but I know he's on the card.
Who did he fight when you guys went?
Who did he fight? I don't remember.
Was it when he got disqualified or not? Or the what was it? A headbutt or something?
Maybe I'm thinking. Was it? Yeah, Corey Anderson did. Hold on, let me find out. Now you got me thinking. Patty can probably find out real quick.
Nemkov. So did him and Nemkov fight once or twice?
Oh, it was Nemkov. The second time, not the first time.
So Nemkov, I can't even remember at all. So Nemkov beat Corey Anderson?
Yeah, by decision.
No shit. I didn't even remember that. That's crazy because the first one I had a bunch of money on Corey Anderson. We were watching it live on like a Fight Companion. And he was plus like 190 and he was beating the shit out of dude. That's wild that dude came back and won.
Yep. Carlos has pray Bruins win today so I can win 150 with my parlay. Well, hope they win, dude. Bruins are the best team in the NHL. So
are they? I'm rooting for you, Carlos.
He's a heavyweight. Watching heavyweight prospects fight taxi drivers is always fun. There you go.
Hey, that's true.
Nemkov. Corey Anderson's fighting Phil Davis. Yeah,
that'd be a good fight.
I think he wins. I like Corey Anderson. He fought twice. Bellator 2. Yeah, it's going to be a really good card. It just came out with most of their lineup, I think, with the prelims too. It's pretty stacked.
I haven't even really. Who's the
for a Bellator card? It's not Patricio. It's the other. Oh, Nemkov and mother ever.
Who's another?
You're asking all the good questions.
Light heavyweight.
Oh, Yoel Romero.
We get to see Yoel in them. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a good ass card, dude. Yeah, Nemkov versus Romero. It's gonna be good.
That's awesome.
Vitek, what's up? What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm gonna be at the fights in person on Saturday, going full gen. I have a bet on every fight. That's the way to do it. You're going.
I seen his shirt too. He's got it on my Discord. On the Discord, he's got this sweet ass Tai Tuivasa shirt he's wearing. So if anybody's watching, you see you doing a Tai Tuivasa shirt, that's my boy. Oh, that's a good fight. That's on that one too. Patchy Mix and Rufian Stotts. That's a freaking good fight.
Let me look. So it's Sergio Pettis and Patricio, Corey Anderson, Phil Davis, Daniel James is back again
on our card. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I was just going to hang out with you
guys. I don't see the Patchy Mix though. I think that might be a different one.
That's going to be a really good fight, man. I can't believe that because we get to see Pettis fighting the Patricio, which is the best. Mm-hmm. That's the best brother, the one that's about to try to win, right? The one that beat.
That's better. Yeah, and then Sergio's not the better one. Well, I mean, he might be better now, but
hey, Effie's here. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you owe him some or no? Oh, that's you.
Shit. Let's move on. Let's move to the next fight. First fight here. We'll get going. So let's go with Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucy Pudilova. Who do you like here and why? Let's bring this up here. There you go.
Yeah. In this fight, man, I like Jocelyn Edwards. I'm gonna be honest. Lucy Pudilova, I don't think her wrestling's all that good like it looked in the fight with Wunan Yu, Wu Yanan or whatever. I'm not that impressed with her wrestling. I know it looked decent there. She timed a couple good takedowns, but I don't think that's going to work with Jocelyn Edwards, man. Jocelyn Edwards uses all her kicks, like jabs, basically. She's got a ton of output. I think she's going to be faster than Pudilova, especially on the feet. And I believe that she's going to be able to stop any of the takedowns. Because, like I said, Pudilova is not like she's like comes from like a boxing background and stuff, Ukraine boxing and stuff, and she's just started doing the grappling. But she got out grappled by Bernardo over in Russia in fights over there. So Tatiana Bernardo, who used to be in the UFC. I like Jocelyn Edwards, man. I think she gets it done by decision. I think she keeps it standing. I think she just wins her point fight like she always does.
Yeah, I agree here too. Edwards uses a lot of kicks, a lot of straight kicks to keep her at range. And I think that's going to give Lucy some problems. Like Lucy tries to get in within boxing range, but Edwards does not want to usually get in the boxing range. She likes to keep it. She keeps her range very well, and she's pretty strong too. So if Lucy does get like in a clinch position, like it's going to take her a little bit of time to get the takedowns because I don't think she's gonna get them right away, like I'm sorry, Jessica Rose Clark did in that one fight like a few fights ago. Lucy's not that good of a wrestler, and I think that was Edwards' fight that she realized that she needs to work on her takedown defense, and she kind of did. It's better. I'm not saying it's amazing, but I think it's good enough to hold Lucy's wrestling at bay and then just out kick her to a decision. Like this fight's going to decision, guys. So if you need a parlay piece, the over 2.5 is fantastic. I like Edwards, and I know she's the dog. Was she at plus 115, 120 range right now?
Yeah, she's plus 115. How is this doesn't make any sense to me. How is Pudilova ranked number 16 bantamweight in the world and Jocelyn Edwards is number 22? Because Pudilova just came back in the UFC. She beat Yanan Wu, but before that, she's fighting nobody. And then look, Jocelyn Edwards beat Yanan Wu like 2 years ago. She beat her right there back in 2021. And I mean, she lost to Carol Hossa. That's where she got out wrestled by Hossa and Clark. So, she's had to. So that was about what, a year and a half ago or a little more. So she's been working on her wrestling. It looked better against Ramona Pascal, but
yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a women's MMA fight, so it might end up being a little bit closer than you want, which is why I'm just going to stay away from the money lines. But I love the over. Like no one's finishing anybody in this fight.
Yes, I did. I parlayed the over actually.
Nice.
I was talking to Prop about this earlier.
Okay.
And he was telling me he's confident on Pudilova here, man. He's seeing something. So,
I mean, she looked good against Wu, but Wu's not good. Like Edwards would beat Wu pretty handedly as well.
That Chinese wrestling didn't work. That Chinese wrestling wouldn't work.
She's Japanese.
What? No,
I think.
No,
I think.
She's
I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're
okay. My bad. I'm thinking of someone else then. He's got 1 unit on Pudilova. Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, he was confident.
Carlos has Carlos likes the over as well. I like that. Edwards by decision as well. Yeah, if you want to just either girl by decision too is a bet too. Like no, there's not going to be a finish in this fight. That would be shocked.
Here, if you go back and look, I parlayed that, and if you go back here and look, check this out real quick. Jocelyn Edwards' last 5 fights have gone to decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her last 5 fights. And Pudilova, so this should make anybody betting that over feel good. Pudilova, 7 of her last 8 fights have gone to decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8. So before that last finish, which she don't finish really anybody, she had gone to decision 7 times. So 12 out of 13 fights go to decision. So that over is looking money Mayweather.
Yeah, I would be shocked. Like I said, it's crazy. Effie said, I got to head into work, but I can't wait for the shoe with Johnny. Well, if you come back, hopefully you come back. If not, I'm going to have to do it when we get like 40 people.
How many people we got?
Right now, I got about 20. So it's all right. They're just getting off of work. No big deal. And they're only missing these fights. So it's no big deal.
Early prelims.
Yep. Saba said, I got Edwards by decision. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? What's up, Layer Cake Army? There we go.
Thomas.
Thanks for coming out, Thomas.
He hit his big bet last week too with Gilbert Burns. Excellent. He picks
Oh yeah.
one big
Oh
play.
yeah.
The one big play. He's been doing it.
Definite
He's excellent at that.
definite lock there. Saba said she's a female. Edson Barboza. Basically what
Yo.
she does, just kick.
And that other girl,
F
Lucia Padova, is like the female Billy Q. Subpar wrestling and awkward striking. That's
Yep.
so. I guess a good
All right.
reference.
Let's move on up to another early prelim of Gaston Bolaños versus Aaron Phillips. Man, this is such a weird fight when I was breaking this down because both guys like haven't really been active. I mean, Gaston has fought in like a year, I believe, but they're both mainly strikers, if you want to say. I mean, maybe Phillips has a little bit of grappling here and there, but uh, both these guys really just don't, I guess, impress me. They're both strikers. I would say Gaston has more power, but I'm just gonna go with Gaston here. Like, I don't have any bets. I don't really want to bet this fight. Phillips hasn't fought in 3 years. He hasn't won in the UFC. This is probably gonna be his best chance to win. And if he doesn't, he's probably not gonna win in the UFC ever. Gaston's fought in Bellator, not against the greatest people. So that's what we have to work with here. So give me Gaston. I'll say early second round knockout. I think he finds it. But
Nice.
no bets, staying away.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on this fight being super, super sketchy. I'm actually going to take Aaron Phillips though because I think I mean, I just don't understand why this Gaston is being hyped up. He does have good striking. He's got them spinning elbows. You're going to see all the videos and stuff with the spinning elbows and different stuff, but that's in Muay Thai and kickboxing. He was even getting beaten that. It's not like he was some world champ. Then he comes over to the Bellator where he's fought all of his pro MMA fights. Man, he's just fighting, terrible 0-1, 3-4. 4-2. But as soon as he started going up, like he didn't even really go up. Daniel Carey. I mean, this guy, I think his record right now is 7-6. And then this other dude, Solo Hadley, he's like 10-7. So he's losing the people. And that was just like, 2.5 years ago, or but well, no, 3 years ago. Came back and knocked out the one dude. He came back and knocked out the dude that choked him out, but that guy's terrible. So I don't know why he's such a big favorite. I know Aaron Phillips isn't all that great, but he's not bad, man. He's got decent taekwondo striking. He wrestled in high school. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I feel like most of his fights that he's lost, he's been taken down. Besides Chris Gutierrez, he got an injury in that. But most of his fights, the other three losses were in the UFC, and he was getting taken down in them. And I don't think Gaston's going to take him down. So I think they can strike. And then Aaron Phillips can mix in some wrestling and grappling because Gaston Bolaños' grappling is so suspect. So, but I'm not betting it. This is a very suspect fight because, like I said, man, it's even weird. It's just a weird fight. It's weird the UFC signing a dude that's 6-3. They are probably setting him up to get the win. They're probably paying him a little bit of decent money, but I don't know, man. I don't think that dude's like all that great. I don't think Aaron Phillips is that great either, but I just think he's more well-rounded MMA guy. And at the odds, give me Aaron Phillips.
Yeah, I don't blame anybody for picking or betting the dog here because we just don't know what's going to happen in this fight. I know the under 2.5. I think it's around like minus 150 or something. It's not too bad.
No, I like that.
I think it was set at 1.5 and it changed to 2.5. So maybe a lot of people were betting that over 1.5. So if you bet that over, I think I saw Propaholic down there bet the over 1.5 at 140 right here.
I like that.
Yeah, he's got it at 140. Both are very technical at range, and Phillips will be position over submission.
He has some nice body kicks too, man. So
yeah,
gotta watch out for that. That's what I'm saying. I think his striking, he's not going to be as good as Gaston, but he's going to be comparable. And then if he can land some takedowns, dude, he can get the win. This dude's just a lifetime Muay Thai kickboxer, But we'll see. Maybe in these last couple of years, he has he's fixed up all of his holes in his game,
True. Yeah, we don't know because it's always a gamble. Literally, especially anything over 2 years, you do not know what these guys are doing unless they posted on Twitter that they've been hurt or they've been training for 3 years. Like you just don't know what they're doing. So, Dave Weston, what's up, Dave? My first week in the Tapology group with you boys, I got 5th. Good job, man. Looking to improve on that this week. Best of luck. Stoked to see what Allen can do against the top division. Yep, I am stoked to see what he can do. And maybe even get past the 3rd round. I want to see what he can do after that, especially.
Try to put the Discord up.
for
I tried to
in the
put it
chat?
in. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it must not come up in the chat.
Oh, okay. I'll look for it. Bunny Hunter said couldn't find too much tape on this one, but I'm getting a gut feeling that Peruvian fighter wins. Just a feeling. Yeah. I mean, it's better than what I got, I tell you that.
It's probably because I copy and paste this link. I need to stop doing that. I need to
Oh.
freshen it every time.
Saba said, I always think think about Jackie Chan if I see that picture of Aaron Phillips.
If anybody wants to join my Discord, go to my newest video if you can real quick, and then I put it in the description. I just updated it with the thing because I probably copy and pasting it is not doing something to it, but I just put it up there for everybody asking.
Okay. Carlos said, this fight is truly a toss-up, so good luck betting on it, but gun ahead, I'm going to go with Gaston. Patty's got
tougher.
Mr. Baloney himself for the KO.
Gaston Baloney. I know Patrick bet him. I'm rooting for him, man, because I know a lot of people's on him. I'm rooting for Gaston Bolanos, man, for Patty. Patty's bad. He get it.
Moneyliner said just under 2.5 on this one. I like the under 2.5 too. Jumbo Loco, hey guys, I made it. I swept last week, so hoping for a better one this week. Well, if you swept last week, let's sweep it again.
Yes.
Thanks for coming out.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Okay, there you go. Let's see if we can get that going for you.
Yeah, seeing Brandon just joined, so it must be working.
Okay, cool. Let's one about the Discord. Artem says Gaston by knockout as well. Jorge, what's up? He said I got Phillips, but just because I got to see it to believe it. Okay,
that's how I feel. I like that. I like that, Jorge. I like that. I think he gave me my props last week for picking Rodriguez on my breakdown video.
Yep. All right, we'll move on up to
Bosa,
the next.
We got to give
here.
real quick. Why I thought about that, we got to give Bosa his props because that was his lock of the week. Was a plus 185 underdog. Bunny Hunter. Remember last week, Bunny Hunter was all over Rodriguez. Was telling us the whole time. Locks. He put locks next to it, a plus 185 or so. Shout out to Bosa, Bunny Hunter for that.
I'm having a brain fart. Who was it, Rodriguez? Last week?
Oh, Christian.
What's the first name?
That beat Hosa. Christian Rodriguez.
Yeah,
beat Hosa. Yeah.
I already wiped that freaking fight out of my brain.
Yep. Bunny
that was
called
awesome,
that one out perfectly though.
Yeah, I shouldn't have picked him for my survivor pool.
Oh yeah, congratulations on that too, man. Splitting that survivor, you won $650, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, me and this other guy, was up to me and him, and we both picked Rosas Jr. and we both were talking before the fight. We're like, hey man, if Rosas Jr. loses, let's just split it, and if he wins, we'll continue to this week. Well, he lost, so we split in like $1,250. So Rosas, I was surprised I even made it that far. So
everybody was dogging me for picking Amorim, but they probably picked Rosas. Man, I couldn't. I didn't think he would gas out like that. He looks like he can strike. He should have just threw some punches. You know what I mean? And that just came out and shot in the first 8 seconds.
He like almost. I don't want to say he gassed out, but you can tell like he just didn't have the energy like he usually did.
He fought like he was going to come out Khamzat Chimaev, which Khamzat did to Kevin Holland, and that just didn't work. And he's got to just set up his takedowns, man. Instead of using 1/3 your tank, just land the takedown. Like throw some strikes, let him throw him back, duck underneath, stuff like that. But he's going to be good. That kid's so strong, and he's going to be good, man. He's just got to, you got to take them losses, man. And that's how you learn, like, oh shit, all right, I can't fight this way. That's why it's so hard to find people that are just undefeated champions that never lost. Cause it's really how you learn and get the experience.
Yep. All right. We'll move on up to the next one. It's going to be Bruna Brazil versus Denise Gomes. I'll let you start this one off.
Yeah, I'm on Bruna Brazil. I'm gonna take her by decision, but I think she could get the finish here. I mean, Gomes, if you watch her fights, dude, she gets dropped in a ton of her fights. She gets hit. She comes back. She's a junkyard dog. She fights tough. But Bruna Brazil hits girls with head kicks and different shots, man, that put girls down. She's got a nice 1-2. She's got excellent knees in the clinch. She's got really good offensive and defensive wrestling, and her jiu-jitsu checks out. She looks good everywhere, and then she's gonna have a 4-inch height advantage. And let's see here. Let me bring it up. She's got the 4-inch height advantage and a 3-inch reach advantage, which is nice, because it's going to be a kickboxing match. Both these girls are kickboxers, and is their first background. And then a little bit of wrestling and all that. But I think that Bruna Brazil is the better girl. She's got the way crisper technique. Like Gomes is gonna have to catch her with some weird shit. Like if you watch Gomes on the Ultimate or on the Contender Series, she threw like 5 spinning wheelhouse kicks in a row. You know, just sloppy as hell. And if she does that against Bruna Brazil, she's so technical, she's just gonna kick her head off. But Gomes is a junkyard dog, but I just don't think that she's going to be, her wrestling is that good. She was 0 for 6 in takedowns against Loma. She did have a couple of reversals on Loma, but Loma's a Muay Thai girl too. I don't think she's going to be able to land any takedowns here. I think these girls are going to be kickboxing. And I want the if this was in a smaller cage, that would favor Gomez a lot more. But it's in the big cage, and Bruna's going to be able to move, and I think she's going to catch her with some big shots when she's coming in wild. So give me Bruna Brazil. The price is coming down. I would like to go put a bet on her if it gets down to like minus 150, 140. It was off. It shouldn't have been minus 250. But yeah, man, I actually like Bruna Brazil a lot in this spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe I'm not as confident, but I did pick Bruna here. I think she's the better striker. I think her grappling's pretty good as well. The only thing that kind of worries me, and maybe it's just because it happened last week, I think this is kind of like a Morum Hughes fight in a way, where you would think Brazil is gonna, go in there and dominate, but Gomes is super tough. She's got very good cardio. She's got, the grit and the durability where she can kind of maybe outpace if she takes her into deep waters, if you want to say, she may be able to break her a little bit. And we did see Brazil kind of start slowing down in her Dana White Contender Series fight in the second round. So she did get the head kick knockout because the other girl was worse off than she was, but she was slowing down a bit. And I just don't know how she would have played it out in the third round. But I mean, luckily she got that head kick late in the second. But yeah, I think she's the better striker, like you said. I think she could get a finish here, maybe early. It's just the later the fight goes, I would be a little bit more concerned with your bet if you bet Brazil, but I'm still gonna pick her. I think she's the better fighter.
Right. I watched.
It's just one of those. I'm like,
it's
I
tough,
just don't
man,
know.
because
I'm
Gomes
not
is a
100%
dog.
on.
Gomes
Yeah,
is a
that's
dog,
why.
dude. She's gonna fight for your money. So if you got her, like I think Patty got her at plus 180 or something crazy like
That's a
that. That's a
great
good
bet.
line. Plus 190. Yeah, I can't. But I just think that like they're going to be kickboxing the whole time. I don't think that Gomes is going to land any takedowns. Dude, Bruna Brazil's got really good offensive and defensive wrestling, and then she's got excellent jiu-jitsu. Like that Marnick girl that she beat on the Contender Series ain't bad. That girl's got good wrestling, good grappling and stuff. And she took Bruna Brazil down in the second round. This is what I was looking for when I was watching her fights, to see what her cardio looked like and all that. And she looked phenomenal in the second round. She even got taken down, reversed it pretty quick, landed a couple shots, got up, and then hit her with the head kick. And cardio checked out, everything looked good, and she's smooth, man. This girl could be a problem at this weight, especially with their size, reach, style, good knees in the clinch. I really like Bruna Brazil here, man.
Yeah, I think she wins by decision as well. I don't think I said that, but she could get the finish though too. If anyone's gonna get a finish though, I do think it's gonna be Brazil. But like I said, Gomes has a chance, like in the third round, to maybe break her, and then maybe get
Brazil's
a
been finished twice, and her losses, one was like a knee injury, and then one she was TKO, knocked out.
yeah.
So
So
it's
there is a
possible,
possibility. And
but
Gomes
that was like
throws
early.
heat, but yeah,
It's
Gomes
sloppy
has some
heat,
power behind. Yeah, I know, but she only needs that one
right? Correct.
that can stun her, and then that's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty decent fight here. I think it'll be fun to watch and see. But I have no bets on this fight. I would maybe lean now that the price is down from minus 230, like you said, maybe a little bet on Brazil because I think all the value's gone on Gomes now.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
maybe the
yeah. That's
over two and a
yeah.
half fight to start round two, or over 1.5 for a super safe parlay piece. But that's about it. Like I would want to stay away though.
When I was looking at the lines, I'm like, damn, that under kind of looks decent, because it was like plus 175, and both these girls can finish and be finished. And my like so, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun fight to watch. I know that Gomes versus
Yep.
Loma fight was awesome. I like this
Yeah.
what prop stand here too.
Yep, really looking at violence bet here. Both are hittable, and Gomes will get in Brazil's face to stop the kick or the kickboxing attack. Feel like there's so many opportunities. Yep, that's true. She does push forward, and she's aggressive when she moves forward too. She's not, so the kicks may be gone, so it might end up being just a boxing fight.
Yeah.
Saba said a loss is sometimes good in your career, and it's better when you're doing it when you're young instead of getting exposed in a title fight. Yep, that's
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, because them are just things you learn, man, throughout. Like, you know what I mean? You're a badass striker. You're out there knocking everybody out, and then you go out and you get that D1 wrestler, and then he slams you on the ground. You're like, oh, I gotta learn this wrestling. Because before you're just knocking everybody out, I don't care what MMA they know, knocking them out, and then yeah, you get beat, but a veteran hits you with some veteran moves. Now your next fight, you got them veteran moves. It's just life, but you need it.
Yep. Yeah, Derek said they're both Brazilian, and he's picking the Brazilian. Jorge, I'm automatically picking the dog in women's MMA. I mean, that's not a bad play. No. Carlos Brazil by decision over 2.5 is the bet. I like it. I like both those. You saw how MMA Guru just flipped a coin and decide MMA women's fights from now on. I mean, at this point, lately, yeah. Every time I think I have a good angle or like a good research on a fighter for women's MMA, it's usually the opposite. Like that's what will happen. So.
Yep.
Christ Flair, what's up? He said, this is Brazil's debut, and we all know how that goes, especially with women. I'm throwing a money line on Gomes as a dog. She got that grit. I don't blame you.
She does. She really does.
Abraham, what's up? He said, what's good, y'all? Gonna have y'all in the background while driving. Much love. Thanks for coming out and listening to us. I know sometimes we get stupid, but hey, that's why we're here. And that's why you keep coming back.
Where are you from getting them yaws at? I hear them down where I'm at all the time. People saying yaw. I started saying it a little bit. I'm like, man, when I moved down here, I'm like, I'll never say that. They got all like
you guys wanted me to. Bunny Hunter said you guys wanted me to take a look at some rape debut fighters converting. It's true. Sheesh, oh, Kate, not rape.
Sheesh, Bunny. I was going sheesh, man. It's a family show.
Hey, this is PG-13, so you're allowed one F word. So, joking. We say F word all the time. Anthony, what is up? It's a good card, to be honest. Yeah, this is a solid card. A good fight night card for sure. AJ, what's up, AJ? He said, let's go. Glad I was able to catch us live. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man.
Dantel Mays.
Oh, shit. Johnny, would you rather gain muscle?
Is that a picture of Sakai on a goddamn Dantel Mays? Is that dude? That's I like this guy. I like your style. That is excellent.
Johnny, would you rather gain muscle or gain eagers?
Eggers? Eager?
What's that? I don't know. I would gain musle.
I think that's. I'll take the muscles. I don't know.
I don't know what the other word is.
The other one's like a fucking third dick. Like, I don't need them. Eat them all.
Oh, I'm gonna say Ross's. I remember it's a ketchup bottle. What's up, man? It's a hot sauce Ross in the the hot sauce. It looked like a ketchup bottle. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hot sauce Ross in the building. Let's cash these bets this week, boys. Love the deep breakdowns. Yeah, appreciate you coming out, Ross.
Let's go. Bet one of the best names, the second best now after Dantel's May's dad. But I like the how it pours into the name and all that.
Brandon said coin flip fight, not a bad read with questionable judging and almost likely to go to decision. Yeah, it's true. And Abraham is from Oklahoma.
Makes sense. Nice. I'm in Kentucky, so it makes sense.
I was in Oklahoma once in my life. It was to stop to get on a different flight. That's it.
Is it awesome? Pretty cool. Good food.
Yeah, the airport's cool. It's a little small, but I like small airports. Trust me, because if you go to Chicago Airport, it is the worst, dude.
It is terrible.
Awful. I haven't been in New York's airport. JFK, I'm sure that's probably worse, or LAX. I'm sure that's worse too. But O'Hare is not a great airport. I'll tell you that.
That's why, like when I fly out to Vegas, dude, we fly out to Laughlin. Like I go out there the first night, and then I leave Saturday morning, go out to Vegas. But like we fly into a baby airport that's closed. Last time it was, and we just walked through them. Same thing too. When we flew out to Reno, that was kind of a little airport too.
Nice. All right, we're moving up to the next one here. This is gonna be a good one. Lando Venata versus Daniel Zellhuber. I will start this one. I'm gonna trust in this guy that on paper he's so good, but he just did not prove it in his last fight. Mr. Daniel Zellhuber here. He's got very good striking, guys. Like his last fight, oh my God, it's so bad to watch because he just did not show what he can do. Go watch the Lucas Almeida fight in Dana White Contender Series. Like that's the fight to watch it, and that's the real Zellhuber. And if that Zellhuber comes into this fight, he's gonna win. He's got, like I said, very good striking. And I mean, Lando, he's very tough. He can pull something out of his butt every once in a while, but he's usually tough. He likes to push forward, but he's just not on the same level. But like I said, if Zellhuber is the same thing that he did against Ogden, Lando's gonna win, obviously. So, do I want to bet this fight? I'm gonna. I really want to, but more money's coming in on Zellhuber, so I think I'm gonna pass on this fight. But I like Zellhuber to win. I think this fight does go to decision because Lando's very tough. But I think Zellhuber will land the better strikes. He's going to be the bigger guy, right? He's got like a 3-inch reach or 4-inch reach advantage, and
even more.
even more. Okay, so he's going to
Yeah,
have a huge
6-inch reach
height.
advantage, 4-inch height advantage.
So I like that a lot, and so give me Zellhuber to win by decision. But I'm not going to bet. I want to see him. I want to see the real Zellhuber. I want him to stand up and be like, "Hey, I'm Zellhuber. I'm a golden boxing champion.
Right.
This is who I really am." So
bad mofo.
Give me Zellhuber by decision. Who do you like here?
Yeah, man. I'm not confident at all. I like Zellhuber by decision myself. I just think Lando's tough, but I'm not that high on Lando. Like you said, he just like pulls stuff out of his butt, but he tried to, but his shorts got in the way against Jourdain. You know what I mean? He got choked right out of his shorts. I had a bet on him too. I was talking him up. I'm like, he's down at 145, talking about down in Florida to my brother-in-law. I'm like, this dude's good. And he goes out and gets punched one time. Like, he don't get finished. He's a beast, gets punched, choked out of his shorts. But he's good, you know. He's like pretty well rounded. He's not. I don't think his wrestling is going to work here. He's going to be too small in this fight. And Zellhuber showed pretty decent wrestling even on the Contender Series. But I just ain't confident, man, because like I said, Zellhuber, I got to see him fight. I had him wrote down to bet, man. Just watching his tape, dude, this kid's good. But you know, he's not fighting Lando Venata. He's not fighting Trey Ogden. He's fighting, but he fought Almeida, dude. Now Almeida's a badass. Like I would favor Almeida over Lando Venata. You know?
I would too.
It's like. It's just weird, but give me Zellhuber by decision. Well, just because of his tools being bigger, I think this fight stays standing. It's like you said, you should be able to pick him apart, but no confidence in that. No confidence.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it at least once in the UFC.
Yes, sir.
I thought he could do it against Ogden. Like that was the perfect fight to show me what you can do, and he just didn't do anything. And I'm like, that's scary.
Yeah. Yeah,
but you saw Bahamondes do what Zellhuber should have done and against Trey Ogden in his last fight.
Yep, and I can't bet him and go, he's not going to do that, and then he freaking comes out and does that again. So if he comes out, throws a beating, I'm not going to get as good a line on him next time, but we'll still know what we're going to get. I mean, but
I think it's a smart play, but I mean, I don't blame anybody for doing it because on paper, like we said, he should be win this fight. What, 8 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times? So.
Yeah, and being younger, just better. But Groovy's weird, so we'll have to see. But I think that's the best thing to do, man. Maybe an over, because I don't think Lando's not finishing this kid if Almeida didn't, and I don't think he finishes Venata. You know, Venata's a beast. He's tough unless he gets his shorts cut around his ankles. So. But they're both untrustworthy. To be honest, they're both untrustworthy. Venata's like a losing record in the UFC with 2 draws. You know.
Anthony says he's from Pennsylvania, and tons of people say y'all. Now I do.
Yeah, man. It grows on you. You don't even notice you're starting to say it, and then all of a sudden you're out here y'all and everything, man.
Our guy Dion's back. What's up, Dion? Thanks for coming out again. I'm glad I didn't scare you away last week. My bad, dog.
Came on hot.
I did.
Appreciate you coming out though, Dion.
I do appreciate it. I had a little bit built up rage. I had to get it out real quick. Thank you, Dion, for coming out though. Always appreciate it.
So
now we're friends. So look at that. Yes, boom. Saba said you always get lost in Chicago's airport. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Home Alone.
Yep. Kevin McAllister. Yeah, man. That airport's huge, dude. It is monstrous. Can't even read. Artem says Zellhuber. James, what's up, James? Hi guys, good to see you. And like we said, the new champion Adesanya got that cabbage on. Good bet.
Yeah, excellent bet, James.
You know your stuff, James. You know your stuff.
Appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out all the time too, man. Thomas got Zellhuber. Is that the bet though, Thomas? That's not the bet.
Not the bet.
We got to know what the bet is because Thomas.
Yeah, man, Thomas, tell us your lock. Tell us your lock. You've been killing it.
It's like the El Monte. He's been doing it for like 2 months, 3 months. Perfect. He
Oh,
didn't pick
okay.
Rosas, I'll tell you that.
No,
Or
that's a
a
good bet.
Morum. Or a Morum. What's up? Touch him up.
Yeah. Touch him up podcast. What's up, guys? He said, "What's up? Appreciate you coming out. Touch him up."
Yes, sir.
Anthony said, "Dudes on Running Mouth MMA said Zellhuber reminds him of if Ryan Garcia had a Down syndrome uncle." Man, that got me good, dude. Those guys are freaking
They're
hilarious.
funny,
Have you ever
dude.
watched their stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen them on Instagram and stuff. And
Yeah,
they got
we
a
got to get
YouTube
them
too.
on one of the show. Yeah, they got a
I'm down,
YouTube as
man.
well. We
I'm
got to get
down.
them on. They're so funny, dude.
We gotta get touch them up too on there. Man, we haven't. I
For
feel like
sure.
we haven't even had a real show in a long
I
time,
know.
besides like a pay-per-view, and then we've been being on Brady stuff and just like weeks off. It doesn't feel because I wanted to get Effie on too, man. I'm gonna talk with Effie because I'm gonna go hang out with him.
Like we might have to like talk about it. We might have to bring some people on like this show every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you want, I think it's something we could maybe do.
I have to
But
figure
anyways,
something.
I just thought of that. This came out. Going big on. That's what happens when you get some beer and you just drink it.
Get the
James
beers.
said going big on Arnold this weekend. Max is good, but his
Ooh,
time is past. Ooh, I know.
okay. Dropping a little hot tip.
James, come on, man. I have to see that though. I need to see that first.
Called Izzy.
Uh,
Man,
Anthony said he's waiting to see how Zellhuber looks in this fight to decide if I want to bet him in the future. I
smart.
agree with that.
Smart. That's good
Saba's
stuff.
got Zellhuber by decision. Bunny Hunter said Kraus, the reason Daniel lost, he was the mastermind. It could be. If
Maybe.
Ogden had Kraus in this corner that one time.
Yeah.
Luke's here. What is up, Luke? He said, "What's up, guys? The
What up,
best is
Luke?
blessed. Let's go." There we go. See, we got some Max fans here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What do you guys think about Bryce Mitchell and Evloev? Yeah, we just talked about that a little bit ago. You probably weren't here, but yeah, I think Evloev's gonna destroy. If Ilya can destroy, Evloev's gonna destroy.
Yeah, I like his striking a lot better. And I mean, he's got the same as good, if not better, wrestling than Bryce. You know what I mean? So like,
Yep.
yeah, man. I want to see what the line is for that. He's coming off injury though. He blew out his ACL and he hasn't fought since then. So
Yep.
you got to fact. He looks
Saba said
huge
Manny.
on his Instagram.
Saba said Manny's live right now, so good to see him back. Yeah, that's good.
Hell yeah.
Check out MMA Fight Club if you want to, but definitely stay here though.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Pereira at 205 is gonna be wild. How about Johnny Walker to start him off? That'd be crazy fight. I like it.
Yeah. Don't give him no wrestler. No, don't give him like Jan. Jan to go out there and
No.
wrestle him down.
There's
Somebody
not a
said
lot of
Jan's going
light.
down to 185.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Give him like Alexander Ratchik or Anthony Smith or something like that. Ryan Spann. Somebody you can put them mitts on.
I wish Rakic didn't get hurt, dude. I think he would be fighting for a title if he didn't get hurt. I think he would have beat Jan, even though it was a close fight until he got hurt, but I think he still would have won. Alan, what's up, Alan? He said, going with Groovy. Okay. Got to go with Zell because he needs to pay Padam. Oh, I get it now. Because of Zell. Pay Zell. I'm a little slow. I get it sometimes.
Sheesh.
Artem says, need to invite me back on. Well, you're always welcome. We just know your time zone. Your time zone's crazy, but we can always
We'll definitely get you back on for sure.
We'll
we got you on a pay-per-view.
We should get Artem and Saba on at the same time.
I want to get Saba on, man. Starting right off in the big leagues, but nah. I want Saba on. Saba, dude, he knows his stuff so much, and he's been with us for at least a year and a half now, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
We've been
since we started, pretty basically.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, definitely.
Artem is spitting the facts. He said, when I was on your stream last time, it was the most popular stream you've done, Johnny. That we've done. Yep.
Is that Maki and them boys? Yeah.
Yeah, we had like 25,000 views and 170 people watching. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Popovich, Luke likes lock is Chris Gutierrez. Okay, I like that. I like that you're confident in the lock. I'll take it. And Touch 'em Up said, I'm on next. We'll get you on there. Touch 'em Up. Definitely, for sure. Sabas, I subbed since your guys' third stream back in the day. Yep. So we were probably awful. So let's move on up to the next one.
Sabo remembers all
Well,
my losing bets since then too, mofo. He does every bad bet I ever made better than
he's
me.
funny as hell. All right, we're moving up to the next one. Pereira Rodriguez versus Jillian Robertson. Who do you like here? I know.
Yeah, man. Levels to this game. Jillian Robertson, man. I got her at plus 145 because this is how I get down. I like to beat the line movement. Plus 145. I mean, and how I beat line movement is because when I see something and I like it, I don't go, oh, I don't know, where should I see if the line moves or where it's going. I'm like, I know Jillian Robertson's the bet. I like her, dude. She's coming down to 115, been fighting at 125. She fought one time at 115 in the UFC. She got a win over Hannah Cyphers. I believe it was one of her first fights in the UFC. Uh, where was it? Yeah, Hannah Cyphers right here. Or that was it. Well, then that was her fighting at 115. I don't know if she's ever actually fought at 115 in the UFC. But that's what's crazy is if you look, all these people she's fought at 125, come on, man. Molly McCain, Myra Bueno Silva, Macy Barber, Courtney Casey, Poliana Botello, Taliana Santos. Like, she ain't winning all these, but she's fighting. This is the experience stuff we're talking about. Tricks of the trade. Miranda Maverick. You know what I think made her come down to 115? You know what I think made her come down to 115? The fact that she choked out Rose Namajunas 4 months ago in 1 minute on that flow grappling.
Yeah.
Probably showed her she could come down here and do some shit. Maria Agapova choked her out. She's a big girl, very aggressive. She took some really big shots in that fight too, elbows to the ear, all kinds of stuff to get her down. I like Pierre Rodriguez to me. Okay, decent striking, right? Nothing crazy great. She's got decent boxing. She had to use wrestling on Sam Hughes because Sam Hughes' striking was getting to her a little bit. Decent wrestling, but she doesn't have the best takedown defense. She's 31 years old. Her takedown defense, she got taken down when she fought Kay Hansen. I bet her against Kay Hansen, and she lost the first round and a half. She lost the first round. She got taken down. She got controlled. The second round, she was getting controlled up against the cage. I don't know if she got taken down, but I mean, I'm betting it. And then right with like 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second, she reversed a takedown and got on top. And that's how she ended up beating Kay Hansen. But we know Kay Hansen's not good, right? What's Kay Hansen's record? Well, she's like 7-6.
On OnlyFans or?
I mean, right. She's undefeated on there. She is undefeated on there. But Sam Hughes is really good too, right? She's good. She's
She's a
like good.
legend. She's the
She's
legend
decent
of the
everywhere.
game.
But we're gonna be honest, dude. Jillian Robertson will take Sam Hughes down and choke her out. That's a fact. That is a fact. I know Amorim didn't get that rear naked in. Jillian Robertson will control Sam. She's as big as Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes is pretty big for these girls. That's another thing. Robertson coming down. This is the first time she's going to be bigger than a girl in a long time. She's 5'5" to 5'3". That's going to help her grappling. She's going to be physically stronger. I tell anybody, go look at her Instagram. Jillian Robertson's got a six-pack, bro. She's in shape. She's taking this serious. It's weird. She's 27 years old. You'd think she's 37. She's been in the UFC for freaking like 7 years. All that experience. I think Jillian Robertson at this point could come down to flyweight and have strawweight and have a good little run, dude. She's got the skill set for it. She's got her wrestling's good. Her timing on her takedowns is good. Her jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. She can go the distance. I mean, she doesn't have first round sub or bust. Just recently, she went all 3 rounds with where was that? What am I looking for? Poliana Batalo. I guess that's about what 21. It's about a little under 2.5 years ago with Poliana Botello, which is pretty good. And Courtney Casey, she ended up choking her out in the 3rd round, but it almost went the distance. She dominated her the whole fight. So I'm not worried about her gas tank or nothing like that. And I think she dominates Piera Rodriguez. I don't know if she subs her or anything like that in the 1st round, but I think that she's able to land her takedowns. Her striking's improved. I got that wrote down. Her striking's improved. Give me Jillian Robertson, dude. And I'm pretty damn confident.
I mean, I totally get it. Like, I was going back and forth in this fight. Like, I'll say this first and foremost. I'm a Jillian fan. I really am. I like her as a fighter. I think she's very good what she does. But I've seen this song and dance too many times. Like, I think Rodriguez, I'm not saying she's the greatest because she's not. I think she's very solid everywhere, like wrestling, striking, cardio, everything is solid. But that's the kind of fighters that I think Jillian struggles with, and I have to see this. I have to see her win before I can pick her. It's not like she's fighting Priscilla Cachoeira, because Priscilla is a bigger girl as well, and
Priscilla
she
would
took her
beat the
down.
brakes off of Robertson, or I mean, off of
Well, it's
that
different
girl.
weight class. But I'm just saying, like, the reason why she basically won that fight, though, is because Priscilla has 0 ground game. 0. And that's how and she, like, jabbed her in the eye, which that was a different thing. But,
Yeah, she
yeah,
did.
I think Pereira can stuff the majority of, Jillian's takedowns, though. And I'm not it's just Jillian's takedowns aren't that great. And I know they were in flyweight. They were against bigger women as well.
Talia Santos, Macy
But
Barber.
it's one of those things, like, you have to show me. Now, I love the line that you got, though. Like, that's a great bet. I don't wanna bet Jillian at -130 right now. Like, there's no way.
Experience. What do you think about that? How Jillian's fought everybody, and this girl, her best win is fucking Sam Hughes, and she barely beat her. She lost
Cody,
one.
you literally just proved my point. She
lost
Sam
one
Hughes.
round to Kay
That's all I
Hansen
gotta
and
say.
Sam Hughes.
Sam Hughes is a legend.
Like,
she's a legend. She's a mythical fighter.
Sam Hughes down it, or I mean, I think she would choke. Dude, like her grappling is so good that she's gonna be on top, and being bigger. Having a size advantage, you don't like that? She got this.
That's if she can get the fight to the mat, though. That's the problem with me.
Kay Hansen
You have
and
to.
Sam
She's
Hughes.
gonna have to show me.
What do you mean? She's won 2 out of 3 up at 125, taking girls down, choking them. She choked out she beat Caitlin Chukagian.
Show me.
What?
Show me you can do it, Jill.
Right here. Priscilla Cachoeira, Maria Agapova. What about Rose Namajunas?
Maria Agapova is garbage.
What do you say about this?
No
Rose
ground game
Namajunas?
as well.
Rose Namajunas, rear naked choke.
Rose, did you see Rose against Carla?
Rose?
She doesn't even know how to fight anymore. What? She doesn't even know how to grapple now. You saw what? She didn't even do anything, and she got destroyed by Jillian. Something's wrong with Rose. That's why she haven't seen or heard from her at all since that fight.
What's wrong with Rose is she signed a contract to get in there with Jillian Robertson. That's what's wrong with
That
Rose.
Was her fault. Yeah,
and she started dating Barry at 13. That's the only other problem. Other than that,
that's another problem. Different live stream now.
Different show.
Anyways, though, like, I'm not super confident in this pick, but I'm going to go with Rodriguez. I just think
I don't blame
she can. There is a path to victory. We've seen it before. Just stop the takedowns and keep the fight on the feet, and I think she'll outstrike Jillian to a decision.
Improving. But you think Pierre's striking?
It's not that good, though. It's better than Jillian's.
Good? I don't think so.
Jillian's super hittable.
Why Pierre have to wrestle in the Contender Series?
Because the opportunity presented herself. She can wrestle if she wants. She's not going to this fight. It doesn't make sense. Why get this fight to the mat when she can win on the feet?
True, but I don't think so. I think the bigger girl is going to wrestle down Piera, and I think Piera is going to be in a world of fuck because she ain't never been in there with no girl like Jillian Robertson. She hasn't even been in there with anybody close to Jillian Robertson.
Well, I agree with that. Like I said, I'm rooting for your bet. I like Jillian as a fan.
Appreciate you.
Staying away. As a pick, though, I'm picking Rodriguez, and it's fine. It's all good. If I lose, I lose.
It's all good. It's all good.
Brandon, I like Jillian to win this one, but no chance it gets a bet with her going down a weight and unproven. I mean, like you said, she did look good. She posted a picture, so I think she'll be okay.
She looks phenomenal. That was a video. I took a screenshot. She was bouncing on there.
Oh, there you go.
Straight sixer.
Dev is here. What's up, Dev? Thanks for coming out. Definitely check out Dev the Dude, MMA Jesus on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. He does great breakdowns, picks, smoke sessions, everything you want.
Everything.
I think he's going to Kansas City, so you better hit up Dev and chill with him.
That's his city. You better what do they call it? Check in. You better check in with Dev when you come to his city. You know why.
Love it 2 fights ago. Ground and pound finish. Okay. What's up, Gary?
That was last fight. Yeah. She did that to Wu.
Bunny Hunter said, oh, okay. Bunny Hunter said, this is a projection pick. Pereira going against wrestlers helps her. I think she keeps it on the feet and looks good in the decision win. I think she is the better fighter. She's getting better at fight after fight. Projection pick. Yeah, I mean, that's about where I'm at, too.
If she can keep this fight on the feet, is better than her striking.
100%. Oh, well, yeah. The thing about it, though, is will this fight get to the mat for that to happen? You're always standing.
I'm willing to bet two shoeys to one. This fight gets to the ground. Jillian takes her down.
I mean,
I'll
maybe
do
at
some.
one point, maybe.
All right, we'll see.
I don't want to do that shoey bet. That's stupid.
Oh, you got to do a shoey still. Shit,
Yeah, I
I didn't even
know.
remember
We're
that.
getting up
What are
there.
you
We're
doing?
getting up there.
Are you doing bourbon or are you just doing beer?
Yeah, I just got that Blanton's I showed you.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Dude, I had to get beer real quick because I didn't have any. I just remembered, so I was kind of rushing when I'm after work, and I just
Man,
asked
got
the
it.
guy, I'm like, "Hey, man, do you have Blanton's around here?" He's like, "Yeah, I got one right here." He's like, "Bloop." I'm like, "How much?" He's like,
No,
$100. I'm like, "You could put that right back on the table, thank you."
hell yeah, that's nice.
Easy
That's a
peasy.
yep,
Let's see. He said line completely flipped 2 weeks in 2 weeks. Yeah, it did.
yep.
Sam Hughes is a
Dev's done.
mythical fighter. I have her as mythical status right now.
Yeah, man.
Sea level Sam Hughes. Yep, mythical. Jillian for me, always zero Bob. Hey, I don't blame you. I'm a Jillian fan. I hope she wins. I
That's
really
my
do. I
guy.
really hope she wins.
I need it. I got a bet on her. I should have bet
Yeah.
more.
We like
For
Jillian
the
if she can
record,
get
I
the fight
put
to the floor. If she can't,
yeah.
Rodriguez might fight to steal. Yeah, it's gonna be
Like
a
her
closer
dragging down
decision.
Agapova and Cachoeira, them big ass girls like that, dude. She's gonna drag down
But I
a
think
girl
Pereira's
smaller than her.
takedown
I think
defense is
she's
better.
gonna
She's
look
gonna be
pretty big.
shorter to the ground, better center of gravity.
She got like Hansen twice. Hansen's terrible. This is a levels thing. I'm trying to tell the crowd. This is my Steve Garcia of the week right here. Oh no. Well, no, actually, yeah, because I still no. This is my Gastelum. This is my Gastelum of the week. I still got a Steve Garcia coming up.
Yeah. Artem said Jillian's weight cut went well. I think she's at 117 right now on her Instagram. She's good then.
Hell yeah. Dev got
And
the
Artem said,
shirt.
"Sorry, Cody, but Jillian is terrible on the feet. I don't know about
She's getting
terrible,
better though. She used to be. She's getting better, and she'll
but
take
she's
a
not good.
no. But neither is Piera. I don't think Piera is
She's
good as she.
better. She better. Come on, man.
I mean, it's like
I know you're
poop.
defending your units,
It's like
but come on,
poop
man.
versus crap. You know what I mean? It's like poop versus crap.
It's a poop sandwich versus a douche canoe. Let's see, Cody, lock it in there. Let's see. Bruce Buffer says it's time to smash that like button, guys and girls.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
please smash that like button if you haven't subscribed to both of us. If you haven't done that yet, which that'd be crazy because we do this every Thursday and you're showing up. We love it. Thank you guys for showing up as well. Cody, Dev said he got the shirt today. You better wear it on your next smoke sesh, Dev.
Yep. I want to see it. Do a little. You should have did a little unboxing. You have to do a little video with it. Put it up on the gram.
MPTV said I was away from the chat. I had to put my fiance in check.
MPTV's bleeding over the eye now.
Yeah, he's getting cut right here, but he's still back. He's there. He's tough. He's got Gomes over Brazil. Brazil is garbage. Ooh, look at that.
Hot
Garbage
take. Coming in hot.
That is a hot take. I like
coming
it though, but
hot. Sheesh.
Jumbo rarely bets women's fights, but he's betting on Jillian. Not a bad bet,
go,
especially
Jumbo.
underdog.
Let's go, Jumbo.
Dev says he's wearing the shirt tomorrow.
Yes, that's awesome, Dev.
Gary said Jillian by sub. She rarely wins decision. That's also a good bet. If you,
true that.
I think that's a good bet.
Bologna sandwich.
I got Ice Viking said I got both
exactly
Gastelum and Jillian at plus 135. The lines flip.
So I'm saying this is the Gastelum bet, and then I got a Garcia bet too for their ass. So. But
Gary said Jillian flipped, Jacoby flipped, and the girls in the first fight flipped this this week. Sorry.
Yeah, Jacoby and them's going down.
Dude, Jacoby,
money, dude.
If he gets closer to even money, I almost have to bet him. I really think he wins. I just didn't want to touch him at like minus
200,
whatever it started at. Yeah, I didn't want to touch him at that. But now it's like, ooh. All right, moving up to the next one, guys. Let's see what we got. Probably the people's main event. Really looking forward to this one. Ed Herman versus Zach Cummings. And I'm super excited that I'm first to go right now, but I'm gonna go with Zach Cummings only because Ed Herman is not, Zach Cummings is not 42 years old. And Ed Herman is not good, but neither is Zach Cummings. But I think Ed Herman is not that much gooder, if that makes sense.
Gooder.
The only thing that does scare me though is Zach hasn't fought in like almost 3 years, and at least Herman's fought fairly recently, like within a year or a little over a year, but this fight is such garbage. Just give me
Yeah, it
Zach
is.
Cummings. I'm not even gonna break it down any better than that. Like I'm staying far away from this fight. This is the fight that I would tell everyone to not bet on because unless you're just ready to rock and roll, and throw some money,
Well, I have a
there it
bet. I
is.
have a bet on this fight.
Well, you are one of those guys that like to throw money at stuff. Who do you like though?
See where it sticks. No, I'm gonna go. I bet I bet the over 2.5 with the what was the other girl fight?
Okay.
Did we even get to that one yet? The one that the
Edwards?
other girl. Yeah, that over with this over. Both these dudes are durable as shit. They're both low output as shit. And it's just they're gonna be dancing around the ring the whole time. I would be surprised if either one of these dudes throws over 60 punches in a fight. If you watch Zach Cummings fight, dude, go watch him fight with Trevin Giles. That was the most lowest, worst output fight, and then he cracked him right at the end of the fight and got the guillotine. Amari Ahmad, them dudes didn't throw anything, and then at least Alessio Di Chirico, they didn't throw anything, and then he kicked him in the head with 1 second left in the fourth or third and got that win. But yeah, man, I'm not spending much time on this fight, dude. I'm going to take Zach Cummings by decision because I think he's a lot faster. I don't think he's going to hurt Ed Herman and put him out or nothing, but I do think that when it comes down to the exchanges, he's faster. So give me Zach Cummings by decision. I don't think Ed Herman's a big dude. And I don't think he finishes him. Like I said, I think that this is a lot of moving around a little bit for Cummings. Ed Herman trying to walk him down, and I don't see a lot of action in this fight.
Yeah, I did recently see that the R word was thrown out there with Zach Cummings.
Retirement. So yeah, well, Patrick on his show last night told me that he Patrick or Zach Cummings blew his back out, had a herniated disc, and was almost crippled for a while. So
wow,
that's definitely not a good look. But yeah, I don't think he's I'm sure he's back in shape now, whatever shape he can be, and him being up a weight class should give him a little more durability, not having to cut no weight, and he's a durable dude anyway. I don't think Zach Cummings has never been finished in a fight, so I'm pretty sure he's or no, he's been subbed twice,
submissions,
back in the day, but to Gunnar Nelson, who that's the opposite of Ed Herman, and who else got him? Probably someone very top. Tim Kennedy. Tim Kennedy, who's a beast too. But yeah, man, Ed Herman ain't choking him out. Not in under 2.5 rounds, but that's enough for the shitty fight.
Yeah. I like Zach by decision as well. I just don't see a finish. These guys, after 3 minutes, it's just gonna be a sloppy, fun hug fest, and it's just no one's gonna finish each other, and judges are going to be like, what do I do with this? I'm just going to flip a coin for both of these. So
I do like their durability though, man. I really do.
Yeah. Dev said Zach is one of his locks. KC boy.
Okay.
There you go. Brandon said, I have zero interest in this fight. Seems like a double retirement fight. Could be.
Okay. So Ed Herman back in 15 and 16 got knocked out by Krylov and Brunson. But them's the only two in a long ass time of getting knocked out. How many times he's only been knocked out a couple times? 6 submission losses. Cummings ain't subbing him. He's been knocked out 3 times, but not really too recently. He hasn't been knocked out in 8, fights. 4, 7. He hasn't been knocked out in 7 years. And then Zach Cummings.
Are we looking at Alex Perez's resume or
what's that? Oh no, this is this is
well, I'm looking at all the canceled. Look at all the canceled fights down there. I'm like, shit, that's Alex Perez right there.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight during COVID a whole bunch, but he said he didn't want to, and then a bunch of them got canceled. Look out here, Felipe Lins. Yeah, or Alex Perez. Yeah,
you get destroyed. Vitek said, "This is fight of the night. It's criminal that it's on pre." It's true. Round 1 KO. Let's see. She got whooped by Loma. Loma's good though. Loma's a mythical fighter. Effie would tell you that Loma war Loma, and I'm on Effie's side with this.
She got out grappled by Loopy. That's a bad look.
Now it is.
Yeah.
At that time, it wasn't.
No, I bet Loopy, and now I wouldn't bet Loopy against her. But she would probably still win.
Anthony said, best poll options to pick from ever. My poll options, Cody, I put in there. It's Poop Sammy Zach versus Trash Can Ed. Who? Cody has balls of steel putting money on this. Yeah, you do.
Two things, man. My balls and my word. One of them steel.
So your word. Pedro Fake Eye Poke Muniz versus Chris Gutierrez. Should have been co-main event. Dana smoking that good shit. What? What's a co-main? Oh, co-main event. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good fights.
Billy Q and Edson's gonna be.
You know who should be co-main event? The next fight that we're gonna talk about, which I'm gonna get to in a second, and that's gonna be Royval versus Nicolau. You are up, good sir. Unless you want me to go.
We froze up again.
Oh, you're good. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Brandon Royval versus Mateus Nicolau. Who do you like here? This should be co-main event.
Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, I mean, this is has very big implications in the 125-pound division. This is gonna be a crazy fight, man. I bet the under 2.5, and I'm gonna just let the chips fall where they may. 7 of Brandon Royval's last 8 fights have ended in under 2 rounds. And then if you even go back farther than that, he's got a whole bunch of them. They all end in the first and second. It doesn't matter. Mateus Nicolau is a finisher. He can be. He's got 8 fights in the UFC. He's got 8 knockdowns. You've seen him finish Matt Schnell. He's got some decisions recently, but it's his counter striking style where he's just running around, and like Manal Cape, they were just like following him but not throwing many punches, and Dvorak was doing the same thing, not throwing many punches. And that's going to be different here because Royval is just going to come at him. Like he's either going to sink or swim. Like he's either going to catch Royval and crack him, or he's going to get finished. And it's crazy because like when you see Royval finish Kai Kara France, like you know that he could finish Nicolau. So I don't know. I'm picking Nicolau. I say Nicolau hits him with a big counter, probably gets a club and sub, or just gets him out of there, maybe drops him a couple times because Royval is crazy. But dude, I'm telling you, man, I bet Alexander Pantoja versus Royval when they fought, and dude, he gave Pantoja everything. Like Pantoja came out in the second round and was like, looked like he was gassed. Like he shot a sloppy takedown and Royval just pushed him down. And then he ended up getting up, and then Royval, he throws sloppy kicks. He just throws, doesn't have the best fight IQ, and he throws wild shit. And then Pantoja was able to take him down, like take his back while he's taking him down and end up choking him out. But he's dangerous, dude. I seriously thought that Pantoja was going to lose that fight, how it was going and how the momentum was swinging, and it looked like going into the second round that Royval was looking good. But so he's crazy. It's going to be a crazy fight. This is going to be nothing clean, no easy win for Nicolau. I'm going to take Nicolau, like I said, because of his countering style. He's going to be backing up, and I think that he can catch Royval with some big, but he's going to have to because Royval is going to try to catch him with everything big. And that's going to be crazy on the ground. I bet the under 2.5 at -110. I just can't wait to watch this fight, man.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna start this off again by saying I'm a really big Brandon Royval fan. I really like his style. I like watching him fight. I root for him all the time. But man, I just this is a bad matchup for him, I think. And he's very aggressive, and he gets caught a lot. He gets knocked down. He gets countered. And Nicolau, what's he do good? He's a good counter striker. He takes his time. He's very patient. He's got good pop. I'm not saying one punch knockout power, but he's got good pop in his hands. He showed it in his last fight. I know it's matched now, but it is what it is. He got good BJJ. He's got good wrestling. Like he's just solid everywhere, and he's very technically sound. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes at all. You barely even see him get hit too much. And to me, like Royval is going to need to do something. I don't know about crazier than what he usually does, or just needs to play it safer. I don't know what he needs to do. To me, it's really hard to see a path to victory for him, but I think he needs to get a finish. But I don't even know if he can. Like, that's just, I don't know how he finishes him. So I got to go with Nicolau here. I think he gets it done by either knockout or a decision win, and it's going to be like a 30-27. Like he's going to win the striking battle. Royval's not going to be able to take him down. Nicolau's probably going to keep it on the feet, but he's not going to be scared to go down and go for takedowns either. But I think he's going to keep it on the feet, and I think he's just going to outstrike him to a, I don't want to say boring decision, because it's hard to say boring and Royval in the same sentence.
Right.
But
yeah, there's not yet.
But if Royval gets caught and he gets knocked down, like, I think he's going to become boring because he's like, oh, I can't do that. Now what do I do? So he's going to kind of panic, and I think Nicolau's going to take advantage of it. So I say by decision. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a finish one way or another, but it's Royval by finish or Nicolau by finish or decision. So I'm going to say Nicolau. I have a parlay bet on Nicolau, so I think at like minus 165 before he started going up. So I like him a lot to win this fight, actually. And like I said, it sucks. I like Royval. I do. As a fighter, as a fan, sucks. Let's see. Dev has Raw Dog. Brandon's got Royval on Sunday at plus 135. Now he's at plus 175. Yeah, that's I hate when that happens, but at least he got plus money though. That's what you got to look at here. Bunny Hunter says he's a Nicolau hater. He don't deserve co-main event or a title shot. Manal Cape won. Yeah, he's got some close fights on his little resume. Dvorak fight was close too. We were in Columbus on that fight, Cody. It was close.
I thought
Derek said
Dvorak won.
I thought he did too because I thought so too. I know the second round he clearly lost, but
I kind of thought Cap won too. So it's like Bunny Hunter ain't lying where Nicolau could be.
What about Matt Brown? Remember that one too? Matt Brown, he fought.
Oh yeah, against Barberina. Yeah, and they robbed him.
I thought Matt Brown won that fight, except like the last minute of the third round.
And
no, 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
And it went to split. I couldn't believe that they called Barberina's name. And they had, remember, Matt Brown's kids was there getting ready to come up in the ring and all that.
Yep. Yeah, because I thought he won. So Derek said, I don't trust Royval's shoulder. Got to go with Nicolau.
That killed me in that. I bet Royval against Moreno. But
I did too. I did too. Yeah, that's true. I did too. And he was doing pretty good until that.
He was cracking Moreno. He was cracking Moreno on the feet. Moreno controlled him on the ground like a mofo, but he was cracking him on the feet, and Moreno had to shoot.
Yep. Reese says Brandon Royval, Raw Dog Royval. I think if this wasn't such a good main event, this would easily be the people's main event. It's kind of a shame it's a prelim. Yeah, it should be on the main card for sure.
Yeah.
Jumbo likes both guys, but I'm pretty confident in Nicolau. He's a BJJ black belt, as well as the submission threat won't be as bad. I agree. He's just really good everywhere. He's technically sound everywhere. He may not be like Royval exciting with his aggressive style and submissions and like finishes, but you got to look at it. He's very, very good. It's just kind of boring good.
Definitely 100%.
All right, we are at the main card here. So if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that right now. I think I'm going to do a shoey. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Effie, I'm sorry you're not here. I don't want to forget. So nobody knows. I had a shoey bet with Effie Any Action Sportscast against he had Izzy and I had Pereira. Obviously, Izzy won. So I'm 0-2 with my shoey bets lately. I don't like it, but here it is.
Let's see this pour.
It is Miller Lite, so it looks like water. I promise it's going right in the shoe.
Like pee.
It's probably pee.
Water.
So just so everybody knows, the first shoe that I did is on eBay for $35. So go get it right now. It's one of one. It's one of two now. This is going to be 2 of 2. So here we go.
Get it. Oh, foamy. This one didn't go as smooth. You should have let somebody spit in it. Somebody's supposed to spit in it. There you go. Okay. How'd that go?
Not good. Man. That one worse than the first.
Fucking Pereira coming in with his hands down. What the fuck was that about? That was nice. That was a good chewy, man. It was smooth. A little foamy, a little brothy.
That one hurt a little bit. Brothy. That one hurt. That one hurt a little
chugged
bit.
It quick.
That's right. There was a lot of foam in that one. Shit.
Oh, you good?
All right. Yeah, we good.
Just pukes all out. I'm like, holy shit. I go, cuts. It just cuts. Fucking Pereira. Looking good.
Never again.
You get you a buzz? You get your little buzz? What it tastes like?
Yeah. There's a lot of hair in there.
Some of the cat hair that's been floating through the air. We got it.
You know, the black cat that was in here.
We're gonna be talking. Johnny's gonna be like, it's like freaking hairball.
All right. All right, we had enough fun. We don't have fun here, guys. So we're gonna get back to business.
Serious.
This is not a fun show. Let's see what the chat says and how awful I did. Kareem, what's up? Did Roy Val made Pantoja look like human?
Exactly, bro.
I love me some Pantoja though.
Oh yeah.
I love me some Pantoja.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert. You know who I'm picking next fight.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good
MPTV,
fight.
what the fuck is going on? Is that a used shoe? Well, it's a not so used
cat hair.
It's going up on eBay for $35 though. 2 of 2.
Yep. 35.
Like Brandon Algio for my 4th leg of a 7-legger. I love that. Johnny. I think Johnny's starting to love these shoeies. You know, after you do the first one, the second one's not bad. So it is what it is. I'm trying to get Patty to do a shoey bet again with Kutalaba and Bozer.
That's pretty.
I'm trying.
That's legit.
I think it needs to happen. But he's
that's
just like
legit
no.
one. And you're so who won when you guys did it? You did, right?
I won. Yeah, I won. I had Kennedy
and he had Kutalaba.
And he had Kutalaba.
If you're still listening, Pat, you don't let him show you. You power lift, you do all that, man. Don't let Johnny show you up on a shoey.
Probably would taste better if you weren't drinking Miller.
Miller Lite. Well, that's what my girlfriend's sister.
Better than some alternatives. Let's put it that.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
Nah, I do not like Bud Light at all. To me, I can't do that. I even when I was like 20, 21, when I was drinking beer like on the reg, I just could not drink Bud Light. I don't know what it was. Yeah, so just Miller Light. Plus, around my area, like it's Miller Light. I mean, some people drink Bud Light, but 90% is Miller Light.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's move on up. Yeah, he's excited for.
I'm gonna have to drink. I think I might drink a little bit at the Bellator.
Oh, you should.
Might drink a little bit.
They got a lot of stuff there. You can get like cocktails. You can get seltzers. They have a whole bunch of shit there.
Hell yeah. I might try me.
All right, next one. Let's go to. Oh, TJ. Oh, I totally missed this one. I thought this was main card. My bad, guys. TJ versus Bill Algio. I think you are up this time.
Yeah, man. Bill Algio is my lock of the week. He's my biggest bet. I bet 4.5 units to win 3. I got him at -150. Patreon killed some line movement between Jillian Robertson and Bill Algio. I beat like $290 worth of line movement on. I don't know. I think I got about $600 worth of bets, so I beat 300 in line movement now. But I love Bill Algio here, dude. TJ Brown isn't that good. If you go look at TJ Brown, downtown TJ Brizown, he doesn't really belong in the UFC. He's 17-9. All right, he didn't beat Kai Kamaka, so he should be 16-10, and he would have been out of the UFC. See, that would have been a 3-fight losing streak. His first 3 fights in the UFC, he lost. He lost to Danny Chavez and Jordan Griffin, who both aren't in the UFC no more because they're not good. Should have lost to Kai Kamaka. Charles Rosa. I mean, everybody beats Charles Rosa. Then he lost to your guy. Boy. There's your dude. Guy. What? Remember D1? Oh, D1 Shylin. That's all I heard last week, man. D1 Shylin. But he lost to Shylin. And what do we know about Shylin? He's not that good. He's really not that good.
He won the first round, though.
Yeah, he did. He did, but there's 3 of them mofos. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight 3 rounds. 2 more come after that first one.
I don't look at the bright side sometimes, Cody. You can't always beat gloom and doom.
And then Eric Silva, fraud. You know what I mean? Complete fraud. 35-year-old featherweight making his debut and was a complete fraud. TJ Brown shouldn't be in the UFC.
That's Eric Silva.
I like Eric Silva. I like his hair. Good hair. Wish I had it, but not the best fighter. Yeah, he shouldn't even be in the UFC. Should have lost them 3. Kai Kamaka should have been in the UFC. He's not very good either. They're both about the same. They're like well-rounded, but not really great anywhere. Bill Algio, man, if you look at some of his wins, dude, and some of his losses, they age so good. First off, I bet Ricardo Lamos, when he first came into the UFC, fought him, and that was super close. Like, Lamos is a beast, you know, and super close, and it was short notice, and I bet Lamos, and I was super happy when he got the win. Then he out cardioed and out tough Spike Carlisle. Spike Carlisle probably beat TJ Brown. Next fight, Ricardo Lamos, super close fight in that. Lamos was able to get the takedowns and able to stand up, but Ricardo Ramos is way better than TJ Brown. Matter of fact, what did we learn about this mother? What did we learn about TJ Brown?
He
Just a
doesn't know
second
what weight
ago?
class he's in. That's what we know. He doesn't know what weight class he's.
So we know that TJ Brown got his leg chewed up by Danny Chavez, who got spinning elbowed in 1 minute by Ricardo Lamos. There's levels to this game. Joe Anderson Brito, when Bill Algeo beat Joe Anderson Brito, I bet Joe Anderson Brito. I bet Ricardo Lamas, all these guys. I bet Andre Fili, and even the ones that won was the sweatiest, grimiest bets ever. Andre Fili he's not a savage. He's a savage though. He's a top 15 guy in my opinion, and he's going to beat the brakes off of TJ Brown. Like these guys, the guys Bill Algeo has been fighting. Herbert Burns quit from exhaustion, from damage. Like Herbert. Joe Anderson Brito is better than TJ Brown. Like everything they do, Joe Anderson Brito is better everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And Algeo gassed him out, was out wrestling him. That's what I think is going to happen here. Even if TJ Brown comes out hard in that first round, because he's going to start shooting because Bill Algeo has put that long kickboxing, start touching him. Now TJ Brown's shooting, Bill Algeo's getting up, TJ Brown's shooting, Bill Algeo's getting up. Maybe a reversal. Bill Algeo gets on top now. And then by the second round, TJ can't even land them takedowns. He's starting to get pieced up on the feet. Bill's landing takedowns. That's exactly what he did to Joe Anderson Brito. I love Bill Algeo here. When I seen him at minus 150, threw 450 on him, man. He's a good fighter. Like, and he's tough, junkyard dog with all that. And dude, he still even made the third round close with Andre Fili, and he broke his arm in that fight, blocking a kick in the third round right at the beginning. So he's just tough as hell, dude. I'm just not high on TJ Brown. He's got terrible fight IQ. He's not that great anywhere. Give me Bill Algeo all day long.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm on Bill here. He's one of my most confident picks of the card. I have a bet on him in a parlay, 165, minus 165. I just think he's better everywhere except maybe the offensive wrestling. But if this fight gets to the ground, what do you think Bill's going to do? He's going to reverse him and then get in better position and probably get a submission eventually. And I think he's a better striker. So what really the edge here is like Brown has maybe better takedown and maybe be a little bit stronger in that clinch games. But other than that, like it's Algeo everywhere else. Fight IQ. Cardio, striking, grappling, submissions. So I think this fight will go to decision, but I wouldn't be super shocked if Algeo gets like a late submission. Maybe TJ Brown does gas a little bit. Maybe he gets like a guillotine or like a rear naked choke or something like that when he makes a mistake, which TJ Brown makes a lot of mistakes in the grappling department. So
Shia Lin was getting him.
Yeah, I think this fight does go to decision though, but Algeo should win. Like honestly, I'll say 30-27. Like it's going to be a very clear cut 30-27. There's no doubt about it. So
yeah, I like it. What I got. And like you said, he may get a third round finish. TJ Brown slows down too.
Yep.
Like every fight in the third round. I like that. Let's go, Kareem. Let's go.
Yep. Kareem said TJ Brown is going down. Yep. All the way down.
Yes, sir.
I might be biased because I'm a big fan of Algeo, but I think he won the last fight with Fili. I think so too. And I think he wins this one all day. Yeah. Easy. I think Algeo squeaked that one out. So I had an Algeo bet on plus money. So
I mean, Fili almost choked him. He was landing all them punches from his back. It was close. When it went to decision, it was close. I thought Fili won just because he controlled the whole third round. But Algeo did do damage. So like, and that's what I'm saying. Algeo's a beast, bro. He don't never stop hitting you, getting up. Like TJ Brown ain't gonna take him down, just control him for a whole round like he did Eric Silva. Like, and then the size advantage, I like it all. I like it all.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we're moving up to the next one real quick. This is gonna be a fun fight. Clay Guida versus Rafa Garcia. I'll start this one off. I like Clay Guida as a fan. Like I've been saying this all day, but Rafa Garcia, I think, is just he's the younger guy. He's gonna have the way better striking on the feet. His grappling is very good. And like not a lot of people I think realize that, but he has very good grappling in BJJ. His wrestling is pretty solid, decent cardio, at least enough to hold up with Clay. And really, like, Clay in his last fight against Scott Holtzman did not impress me, even though I picked him to win. Very close fight. I thought he should have looked better than that. I think his age is finally showing. He's what, 41 or 42 right now. Um, Garcia is a junkyard dog, just like Clay Guida. So I like Garcia here a lot. I might be the only one or one of the only couple here, but give me Garcia. I know everyone's like, the line is wide. The line is wide. I think it should be about minus 220. I know it's higher than that, but when it first started out, I think that was right. So I jumped on it a little bit late. I got like minus 240. I think he wins this fight. I think he can get a submission. Clay Guida's been finished 11 times or submitted 11 times in his 22 losses. So think Garcia can get that like rear naked choke or some kind of guillotine when later in the fight when Clay's, shooting those takedowns, because that's what he does. He shoots for takedowns, shoots for takedowns, shoots for takedowns. And what else is he gonna do? Shoot for takedowns. But Garcia's solid everywhere, so give me Garcia. I'm gonna say he wins by a second round submission. I think he gets that neck somehow. What do you like, Cody?
Uh, I mean, I like Hoffa, but I'm not as
I'm
sure
confident.
as everybody else. Yeah, I don't think
I'm
Hoffa's
confident.
going to take down Clay Guida. He's got decent wrestling, but Clay Guida don't get taken down by nobody. I think he's been taken down like a couple times since 2014. I think Cody Safdie said 2 times since like 2014 or something like that. Marco Madsen couldn't take him down. He's a great Greco-Roman Olympic style wrestler. But if he shoots takedowns, then he could get reversed, and that's when he's getting choked out and stuff. He always shoots with his head on the outside, his big old head. But I think this is going to be a standing fight. Maybe I think Clay, if anybody could get the takedowns, because like Natan Levy was landing takedowns on Hoffa. They was going back and forth on each other, really, but that didn't sound right. But I think that this fight's going to stay standing. It's going to be a closer fight. It's going to be Clay moving around, hair going crazy, and then Hoffa, going after him, putting the pressure on him and landing the bigger shots. Clay's still pretty good though, but I think Hoffa's the younger him. He's going to come take over, but it's going to be close, man. I don't think Hoffa finishes Clay if he can land the takedowns, because like I said, Clay's takedown defense is phenomenal, man. He's got a good takedown defense. Most of his submission losses are when he was taking dudes down. Or getting club and subbed, getting rocked and just getting club and subbed by like Jim Miller and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna take Hoffa Garcia by a close decision because I think he lands the harder shots in this fight. But it's another tough one, man, because it's just a Clay. I mean, I lost money against Clay last time betting Scott Holtzman. Clay's still been looking good.
Cody, I noticed that you and me are like different with like aging legend fighters and like the young up and comers. Like you're all about those guys, like the older legend guys, and I'm like the younger guys turns, right?
Well, not all of them. Like Clay Guida, I'm
No,
picking off. But yeah, but them, dude, all these veteran dudes, the shit,
mhm.
it usually pans out. Like, cause like, not on all of them, but like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like the
but yeah,
majority
I
of the
do.
time
I
you're like,
have
I
a
don't know.
because I like proven. You know what I'm saying? I like proven,
Yeah,
and it's just like Yanez or Hosas, or even not really a Morum, because it's not like Hughes is the biggest veteran, but it's like these kids
yeah.
are. I don't know, man, but I like to take the experience. But
Garcia's got like,
he's
about 4
good. I
fights
like
in the UFC
Garcia.
against solid guys.
It's just Clay. If he don't get finished, he makes every fight close because he's just so
Yeah.
awkward and weird. And he's gonna be moving. He's gonna be landing his little shots. But it's gonna be a good fight, man. I really do. I think I'm shocked to see that line how it is, because I lost money on Scott Holtzman last fight, and Scott Holtzman's not bad. You know.
I mean, Clay's better, but I did it purposely when you took a bite.
I'm starving, dude. I didn't get enough food after work.
Brandon said Rafa by decision, and like the last one, probably 30-27, 20. I like that. Dev's on the
Dude,
Carpenter.
let's go, Dev.
Dev, I brought up a shoey bet a few weeks ago, and you
Oh
guys were
yeah,
like,
what
"No way."
was
Which one?
that?
What fight was it though? That there's certain fights I'm not going to touch a shoey bet. But Patty, where you at? We here still.
Yeah, he don't want Patty. Didn't
I'm
want to
I'm
smoke. He
I'm
didn't want no
I'm
smoke.
hunting him down this week. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'll get him to get me that shoey bet. Just avenge. He needs that avenge one.
Get him.
Bunny Hunter said Rafa locked. The younger fighter will win. They are similar, but Rafa is a good parlay piece. Yeah, they're a little similar, but I just think Rafa's better everywhere, except maybe pure wrestling takedowns. But other than that, give me Rafa's striking power, giving me his grappling and submission ability. That's it.
I hope he wins too, man. I hope he. But see, then you know what gets me too is like, what if Hoffa comes out and there's multiple examples, like when Leandro Santos and Clay fought, and Leandro Santos came out, gave him a case of the beats.
Dude,
Clay
that fight should have
survived,
been stopped.
right? But
That
then
was
Santos gassed
awful.
out. What does that remind you of? Because I had
Not
money
this
on
fight.
Hoffa Garcia when he fought Chris Grutzmacher. Came out, dropped him,
Wasn't
and
that
then
short
gassed his
notice
ass
though?
out. I don't think so. Not that one. He's fought on short
Which one
notice.
was
He
short
fought
notice?
Drakkar Close and his first fight against
Oh, that was it. That was it. That was
Haparas.
his whatever his first fight was.
Nazareth Haparas was short notice, and Drakkar Close was short notice, and he almost beat Drakkar Close. And I had a big bet on Drakkar Close. But no, I like Hoffa. It's just that we gotta be realistic. Like, Clay's gonna make it a decent fight. But I like Hoffa by decision. I don't think he finishes him. You know.
And notice too with Rafa too, like his first
I
couple
keep saying
fights, he
Hoffa.
didn't
I gotta say Rafa because it's Rafa
I know.
though, because he's down in Mexico. If somebody corrected me
Yeah.
on that, and I can't stop doing it.
I hear you. Another thing too with Rafa's first two fights, like you can tell he wasn't like in the best shape. Like he had a little bit of, he was a little soft in the midsection, a little bit, if you want to say. But like his last two fights that he won, he's looking like cut, like ready to go. So I think that helped a lot with his cardio, especially after the Goosemocker fight.
Yeah.
Brandon likes
I
proven as well,
mean,
but
I
this
hope
year,
Hoffa gets Rafa. No, I hope Rafa gets the win just because, like, you know, he's got his future. He's still 28 years old. Still got a good future coming up.
Yep. Brandon likes proven as well, but this year and last year is a lot of the passing the torch. Yeah.
I've lost a lot of money on them passings too, like a damn Olympic torch out here taking my money. But I'm trying to get better on that, man. It's so hard to know when that decline comes. Like even with Usman on this last one, it's like it seems like it's so obvious. Like, dude, I should have known that, you know. But it's like it's freaking tough, man. It's tough because if their skills are still there, they beat the other person. It's like Rob Font and Yanez, you know. It's like it's tough, man.
Dude, Yanez was, I don't know what the fuck he was doing that fight.
Trusted that chin too much, dude. He's just too cocky, man.
It's like he didn't want to make it like a boxing fight in a way where he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm throwing hooks to the wind here and let's hope for a knockout. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he got fucking destroyed. I never would have thought in a million years Rob Font would have knocked out Yanez like that in the first round.
Because you know why?
Like
you know why?
Went off, like he lifted from the ground and fell on his back. I was like,
yeah.
Good thing I didn't bet that fight.
Yeah, he didn't put no respect on his name. You know what I mean? Yanez thought he was going to come out and really just dog walk Rob Font.
Yeah.
He didn't put no respect. Yanez. Now he's going to learn. Yanez will come back. He's tough, dude. And he's good, man. And he's going to learn.
That was just a weird, I don't know why he did that. Like he thought he was fighting Tony Kelly again. I'm like,
bro, no. He was talking in the thing. He's calling out Sean O'Malley and this, and I'm going to fuck Rob Font up. And once I fuck him up in the first round, O'Malley, us, our names, it'd be a good fight. Like he wrote Rob Font off, came out and caught a case of the beats. Probably won't write no more people off, huh? You know? Live and learn. It ain't a life lesson if you don't learn from it, buddy. Yanez, because I like Yanez. He's gonna be a beast. He's young still, but
he's still young. Jumbo said he bet Rafa and his bet against Rafa in his last two fights, and he cost me money, hoping he'll win me some this time. I think he will.
I hope so.
You're good
for you.
I'm confident.
Rafa,
yes. Oscar, what's up, Oscar? He said I like Rafa to win. We will see Oscar at Bellator. So
hell yeah,
meet up with him.
Hell yeah, well. Little drinky drink.
Yep. Zero Bob Raphael. Brandon, I think it was a great learning fight for Yanez. He'll be a stud moving forward. Yeah. He just needs to I don't know. Just maybe not just go crazy. You can't test his chin like he did.
Use your skill. He did what Hosas did. Came out, thought he was just gonna walk through the dude, and then that's what you cannot. Anybody in the UFC, you can't just write them off and be like, yeah, I'm gonna walk through this dude. I'm getting to the next guy because them hands come quick. Them hands come real quick.
Yeah, Jorge even said that KO was nasty. Exactly why the sport's so crazy. Exactly.
Alphonse got them hands, man.
Sometimes young blood got to get checked. Yep, he definitely did.
And then he'll be checking some dude. Mark my words, Yanez will be checking some young blood in 6 years. You know what I mean? He's gonna be that dude that's gonna be out here and he's gonna knock some young up and coming prospect. I mean, you could see too. I mean, I think Font was like ranked number 6 to like Yanez is 13 or something.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
levels,
like 11 or at most.
Levels. That's like Font was 2 fights away for Yanez. You know what I mean? You beat Tony Kelly. You beat Davey Grant. That's a good win, but it's still not a top 10 win. And then you beat like
Costa.
Randy Costa, you know? Yeah, so
I hear you. Yep. All right, next one we got is going to be Pedro Munoz versus Chris Gutierrez. I think it's your turn. Start you off this one after you're done chewing. You got your mute button on there.
Sorry, I was trying to bring that up.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, dude. This fight's gonna be really good. It's another exact same thing here. I mean, it's not like Gutierrez is young, but it's these guys do the same exact thing. And Pedro's 36 and Gutierrez is 31. This is another weird one, man. It's like a freaking levels thing again. If you go look at who, if we just go through who Pedro Munoz, all right, we're gonna look 1-3 in a draw or whatever, and or no contest in his last 5. But if you go back and look, the Edgar loss obviously wasn't that great, but that was still before Edgar was fully washed. That was like his second fight down at 135. He hadn't been knocked out by Sandhagen and took all them big shots. He beat Jimmy Rivera, which I don't care what nobody says. That's a good win. Jimmy Rivera is a tough, well-rounded fighter, man. Lost Dominic Cruz. He lost to Jose Aldo. Them dudes are beating Gutierrez too, I think. Let's see, Aljamain Sterling, but he's got the wins over Garbrandt, Brett Johns, Rob Font. He choked Rob Font out. Like, this dude's been there, done that. And if you go over here and look at Chris El Guapo Gutierrez, bro, he's going to split decision with freaking Geraldo de Freitas. You know, he was getting beat up by Denal before he landed that spinning back fist. That's a fact. We watched that live. He's going to split decision with Geraldo de Freitas, with Felipe Corrales. I would advise everybody to bet this as a split decision fight. Chris Gutierrez has 5 split decision wins in his career. Pedro Munoz has 4 split decisions. That's 9 split decisions between these two dudes. They're both kind of like point fighters, you know what I mean? They're both going to throw a leg kick, couple punches, back up, boom, reset, go back at each other and stuff like that. I'm picking Chris Gutierrez by split decision, but no confidence at all, dude. I think Pedro Munoz is the better fighter. I don't know why I'm picking Chris Gutierrez, to be honest. Pedro Munoz won that first round off Sean O'Malley. Like, they do the same thing, but I think that Pedro actually has better hands than Chris Gutierrez. They both got the leg kicks. Chris Gutierrez is a little bigger. He's going to be faster at this point in their careers, but then I got to lean with Pedro on the grappling. If he does try to use it, dude, we've seen, if we go look, what's that draw with Cody Durden fighting at 135, Cody Durden on short notice at 125, and he went to draw with him because Cody took him down right early in the first, controlled him the whole round. If Pedro goes and looks at that, like I said, I showed you on Pedro, man, this dude's a world champion jiu-jitsu guy, but he just doesn't use it that much. Like, he choked out Rob Font. But yeah, man, look at the people that Chris Gutierrez is fighting compared, you know, Andre Ewell, freaking Vince Morales. He has never fought. I mean, he fought that washed up Frankie Edgar. Sorry, but I love Frankie. But he's never fought nobody really like Pedro Munoz, man. I think that this is going to be a really, really, really close fight. I like Chris because he's younger with the size, but honestly, I'm not confident at all. I think he goes over. Pedro Munoz has never been finished in his career. If anybody gets finished, it's going to be Chris Gutierrez. He's the only one that's been finished.
He's only been finished like once, I think, and it was by
I think Hani Barcelos, took him down, beat the shit out of him. If you watch that fight, Hani Barcelos beat the shit out of him. But yeah, man, I've never been high on Chris Gutierrez. I like the over. Like I said, I think it's going to be point fighting. I don't think either one of these guys gets knocked out. That's probably the best way to play it. But I think it's going to split decision, dude. And I think even. I like Pedro.
I love your breakdown against Gutierrez, and that was your pick.
That's why I don't know why I picked it. I literally, like, when I'm watching, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say because they do the exact same thing at this point, and Gutierrez is a little younger and faster. But like I said, what if Pedro does come out and wrestle? Gutierrez doesn't have the best takedown defense or get up game. Remember Denal back to Raw when
his get up game is pretty decent.
I mean, he's got 2 split decisions against them shitty jiu-jitsu dudes, De Freitas and the other dude, the dude that Chase Hooper beat the brakes off of. What was his name? Felipe Corrales. But yeah, man, I like that split decision, to be honest. Either play either one of them by split decision.
Yeah.
Who do you like?
I like Chris Gutierrez here. I like him a little bit more than you though. I'm confident enough to put him in a parlay. I think he gets this one done. He's been looking really good. I know they're not against like level, the level of competition that Pedro's been fighting, but at least he's getting the finishes. Like he's looking better. I think something like, I don't know, a switch kind of went off on Gutierrez. Like we were always like, this guy's, he's kind of okay. He's not the worst, but he's not the greatest. But I mean, that win against Batgarel at the time was very good win, I thought, for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
a knee with Frankie Edgar at the time. I mean, that's a good win. He should win like that against Frankie Edgar at that time as well. So he's doing what he needs to do. And like you said, both guys are like almost exactly the same kind of fighter. They both have very good leg kicks. But the thing about Pedro, though, he's very hittable. Like he'll take one or take two to give one, and then he'll go for leg kicks again. But Gutierrez has very good leg kicks too. He's got better striking defense. I think he's going to be a little bit bigger in this fight, a little bit taller, and I think the reach is a little bit too.
2 inches of reach, 3 inches of height.
So,
my bad. I ain't
I
been
mean,
working
cardio.
thing
It's
too
okay.
good.
You're all good. Cardio wise though, they both have really good cardio, both very tough and durable. Like this fight's going to decision. Like I don't see anybody knocking out or submitting anyone here. I don't really think Pedro is going to use his wrestling unless it's a very close round and he wants to seal it. Like that's the only way he's going to go for takedowns. If he knows he's winning by a lot or if he's losing by a pretty good portion, he's not going to wrestle. He's only going to wrestle at the very end of a round if he wants to try to steal it, if you want to say. Other than that, I think this is going to be like a kickboxing fight. And I just think Gutierrez is going to land the better. He's going to outstrike him. Leg kicks are going to be fun to watch, though. I'll tell you that. But
yeah, that's
I think
going to be the fun thing to see that leg kick battle, man.
Yeah. But I think boxing wise, I just think Gutierrez can be a little quicker, like you said. Has a little bit of reach, and I think he's going to land a little bit better shots on Pedro because Pedro doesn't really have the best striking defense.
You know what? So, this might be a good yam bag spot because fucking Gutierrez switches a lot, and these dudes are going to be throwing tons of low kicks, tons of them. So this might be one of them lose a point spots, man, because they probably each going to throw at least like 25 to 30 low kicks throughout the whole fight, and you might get a couple ball shots in there. So shout out to Who Betcha, the MMA engine.
That's right. But yeah, I'm going to go Gutierrez by decision. I think he wins 29-28, maybe even a 30-27, but probably 29-28. And I wouldn't be shocked if it goes split, like you said, too. I could see that, but I just think
because they're going to go shot for shot. Like Gutierrez is going to throw a leg kick, couple punches, and then Pedro's going to return it. And it's just like that's just it's like with Chris Gutierrez, it kind of fucking sucks because it's like, all right, I'm picking Gutierrez to win. But no, he's not going to wrestle. No, he don't have no grappling. No, he only throws a couple leg kicks. Yeah, he boxes a little bit. Like it's like where I need, for like 220, I need the dudes with the exact game plan. Like he's going to come out, he's going to stop the takedowns, he's going to beat the shit out of him. But like on a 250, but like with Gutierrez, it's like he got good leg kicks, but like fucking Pedro's short of the ground, littler legs can probably check him because he's got good leg kicks too. So they're going to be going back. It's going to be a good fight. I do like it, but I just don't see where, Gutierrez dominates him anywhere.
No, it's going to be close. Like
switching picks, man.
I don't think there's going to be a domination anywhere at all. I think it's going to be a very close fight, but I do think Gutierrez will just outstrike him. Maybe even land the better strikes.
Maybe drop him or something. Spinning, hit him with something spinning.
Like he's got the flashier stuff. Like Pedro is more just. And then, I think Gutierrez is faster too.
Yep. So,
or do you think Pedro is faster?
No, Gutierrez, definitely Gutierrez, especially at this point in their careers. But it's like, dude, I mean, Pedro hits hard. You've seen him knock out Cody Garbrandt. Like he's seen him when he choked out Rob Font. It's because he dropped Rob Font. He didn't like take him down.
That was back in the day, though. We're talking like 4 years ago. In Pedro's prime, Gutierrez.
When Chris Gutierrez
is in his prime right now.
Rob
you don't have to choke out anybody right now. You have to worry about Pedro. Worry about who you're fighting now. Don't worry about who you could have fought in the past.
I want to see Gutierrez versus Jonathan Martinez, man. They train together.
That'd be a fun fight. They're Dude, Jonathan Martinez, I don't think he won that fight.
So yeah, man, that's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Zero Bob said, if Chris wins this one, he's really stepped up. Yeah, this is a good
Definitely
test for
good.
him. I think it's a good matchup for both guys too.
Yep.
It's a striking fight. That's what they both want, and I just think Gutierrez is going to get the better portion of the exchanges basically.
Yeah. So is there
Brandon
somebody?
says, "I go ahead."
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, is there
Oh,
some fighting or something on tonight? How come we don't? Maybe did they do press conferences or anything? Or this ain't really.
maybe.
It seems
Yeah,
like
we're
we
a
got
little
a lot.
lower tonight. It's all right. It's all right. We got the diehards here.
We got everybody good. Our boy Tyler showed up too, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm ahead
Brandon
of y'all.
said,
Sorry.
"Oh, you're good." Brandon said, "I think Gutierrez wins, but don't like putting money on it, especially money line. 9 out of 10 times you should pick Pedro because of strength of the schedule, but this is a projection pick. I don't think what happened in the Font fight will happen in this fight for
Definitely
Chris.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, what's up? 138 MMA. Definitely check out his stuff on Twitter, Instagram. You're on Instagram too. I don't know if he is.
YouTube.
Definitely YouTube as well.
You get on Instagram. If you ain't, I'll follow you.
Yeah. He said Cody Durden is an absolute dog. He has won me so much money. No shame in that draw. Yeah, he's looking better and better in each of his fights too. That's the best part about it.
Yeah, he's getting all that plus money to freaking Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson's not even that good. Care what anybody says. I picked O'Day. O'Day. Chris
let me, Carl's let me down. It's not Chris.
Yeah,
Chris tends to leave his chin up a bit. I do love those hard leg kicks from Chris. Yeah, they both have good leg kicks.
Mm-hmm.
And Pedro deserved to lose for the fake eye.
That was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, very weird. All right, let's move on up to the next one here. This fun, crazy this fight. Ian Cutelaba versus Tanner Boser. I believe it's my turn. Very, very, very interesting fight here. So Boser's going down to light heavyweight for the first time. He's looking good on his Instagram or Twitter. I did see a picture. He's looking just like Jillian Robertson, Cody. So if you like Jillian, you should like
Canadians
Tanner here.
Canadians are looking good. Okay.
That's true. So I think Boser is definitely the better striker on the feet.
Yeah.
Kutalaba's the better, wrestler and crazy man, and maybe he has better power. He has better power, let's be honest. But he does not have great fight IQ, and I'm very questionable. It's very questionable fight IQ not fight IQ. I'm sorry, cardio for me as well. I think he's about 3 or 4 minutes of straight chaos, and if Boser can survive those 3 or 4 minutes, I think he wins this fight, no matter what happens, whether it goes to decision, whether he gets the knockout. Or a finish, whatever. But I'm gonna go with Boser here. I think the light heavyweight move down is a good thing for him. This is a very tough fight for him for the first fight for this one, but like I said, he's got 3 or 4 minutes to worry about, and then after that, I think he'll be okay. And Boser's pretty tough. He's fought at heavyweight. I'm sure he can take these punches from Cutelaba. So I think maybe Cutelaba wins the first round, but I think Boser's going to take over in the second, and I think he's going to get a finish in either late second or early third round. So I'm going to say Boser by knockout. I do have the under 2.5 in a bet. I think it hits one way or another because I think Kutalaba's killer be killed. Like he's going to go for it. So either way, I'm okay with it. So give me Boser by knockout second round. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I think if Boser wins, it's definitely by knockout 100%. I'm actually, it's so weird, dude. There's so many untrustworthy fights. I'm staying far away from this fight, but I did pick Ian Cutelaba. The reason I picked Ian Cutelaba is I went back, watched some fights. I watched this Devin Clark fight. He took Devin Clark down. Devin Clark's got good wrestling, but he doesn't really got a good jiu-jitsu or get-up game. And even when he got up, he was getting pieced up. But he was able to just hold him down, control him. He went to decision with Dustin Jacoby. He won all 3 rounds there. Tore him up in the first round. That's why it was a draw because he 10-8'd him in the first round. But he had all the Mega Mad and Goliath. But the thing is, dude, is Tanner Boser's takedown defense is freaking terrible, and his get-up game's even worse. So it's like I can fully see Elon Cutelaba being able to box with him because, you know, he can box with Tanner for a little bit, land the takedowns, and he don't have to do like 8 or 9 takedowns and wear himself out because Tanner Boser can't get up. Like dude, I bet him against Nascimento, and even Ilir Latifi was able to take him down, and he just cannot get up, dude. I don't want nothing to do with this fight. The over-under is nothing, but I would take Cutelaba. Obviously, he could knock him out, but I don't mind him by decision, man. I really think he can win this by decision, just landing 1 to 2 takedowns each round and then just controlling him. You know what I mean? But
Do you
I
think he
have
has
no bets.
cardio to do that though?
Yeah, because I mean, he just did it with Devin Clark, and Devin Clark's good. You seen him beat up Dawoon Jung. 1 second. And 2 of his last 5 fights have went to decision, which is it's kind of crazy to think about with Ian Cutelaba. But 2 of his last 5, he went to decision with Dustin Jacoby right here, and he went to decision with Devin Clark. Before that, he lost to Megamod, and he's got a lot of losses, but it seemed like he turned a little corner. I'll tell you what I think the difference was when he fought all 3 of these dudes, man. These dudes are real dangerous strikers. Like Ryan Spann, Johnny Walker, and Kennedy. He didn't want to be on the feet with them guys very long at all. So he went in and just tried to take him down, smash him, take him down, smash him. He didn't really do that against Devin Clark. But like I said, man, I think that his striking is good enough to hang with Boser. I think once he takes Boser down in the first round, second round, just Boser's get up game's terrible, dude. But I can also see
it was against fat heavyweights though.
Right, but and that's the thing is what's weird is he's come down. He's only got a size advantage here. He's 1 inch taller with a half an inch of reach. You know what I mean? So
it's because he should be a light heavyweight. Like he was just fighting a heavyweight because he was going to be quicker advantage. Obviously, he didn't really have the power advantage. He might have some power now that he's moving down. So I don't know. He's always had good cardio though, no matter what. Always had good cardio,
but he just can't get up. He's a turtle. And that's what I mean. He got up against Ovin St. Preux, and he grabbed the fence, like climbed it, dude, and got up. And the ref should have put him back down. And then he got up and kneed him out. But I don't trust either one of these dudes. They both lost me money a lot recently. So, no, actually, I haven't even bet on Cutelaba like that. I bet Johnny Walker against him, remember, at like plus 190. But yeah, man, I'm staying away from this one. It could go so many ways. It could go. Cutelaba could pound him out in the first round. And that's not unseeable. That Cutelaba takes him down and just throws a beating on him. He was beating up Glover before he ended up gassing out in that one and getting beat up. But we know Glover. But yeah, man. He went to decision with Cannonier back in the day. I don't know, man. I'm staying away from this one.
I mean, I don't like betting a money line on this fight because I can see like past the victory for both guys. That's why I like the under here. I just think one of these guys is going to get the finish however they want to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's Cutelaba early.
I do. The under does.
Or it's going to be Boser.
I would say it's like 80% to the under 2.5 at least. What'd you get the odds at?
It was like -2, no more than 210. It was like maybe 205.
I mean, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for that under, and it should be chaos, man. You know how these fights.
These guys are just it's gonna be chaos.
Because both ain't really chaos, but that's why I bet that under in the Nicolau fight because Nicolau ain't really chaos, but Brandon Royval is, and you just got to go with it. And if Boser thinks he's gonna come out here and get this technical, it's chaos. He's gonna have to fight a chaos fight. So. We'll see if he thrives.
And then I think Eon's kill or be killed too, no matter what. So I think one way or another, it's gonna happen. So let's see. Brandon says gotta go with Boser. Cutelaba just doesn't seem all in. I mean, he might be, but he just keeps getting caught. You know what I mean? I'm a Eon hater. I still think he's gonna beat Boser probably easily. Okay, I hope it's in the first or second round.
Yeah.
Victor, what's up, Victor? Thanks for coming out, man. So what's good, fella? Appreciate you coming out, dude.
Oh yeah.
This, I believe, is the only 1.5 on the card. Under still plus 115. I can see it going over 1.5, but I just don't see it going under 2.5. If that makes sense.
No, that 2.5 seems pretty good. Because, dude, even if you watch Boser when he fought Rodrigo Nascimento, man, he cracked him in the second round and had him hurt bad. So. He can get Kutalaba. It's just that, bro. His takedown defense is terrible. Kutalaba 1000% is going to get him down, and his get up
early,
game is
especially.
freaking terrible, dude. Like
Yep.
Kutalaba might put such a beating on him in that first round that Bozer's not even all that great in the second and third. You know, he's a little wore down and beat up because Kutalaba can do that, dude. He fucking knocked Devin Clark's teeth in the back of his throat. You know, so I don't know.
Yep.
Man.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
Let's see. MPTV said Bozer is can't 80 in here in this fight. He can't win. They pulled the fight from FanDuel. Is this fight canceled? I will cry if it is, because I swear to God, there's no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
FanDuel's weird though.
No, it's still 14 there. It's still on there. It's still
all
on
right.
there.
Let's go to the next one.
What the fuck?
We'll try to go a little quick here, but not too quick. Justin Jacoby versus Azmat Mirzakhanov. I believe it's your turn, right? Or my turn? I don't know. You want to go first? I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you good?
About Dustin Poirier?
I'll go.
Is that who? Why is it? Dustin Poirier is in my little city right now. My girlfriend just showed me this thing on Facebook. Yeah, where's he at? Go ahead. We'll break this fight down.
Let's go. You want to break? You want to leave?
I go, your wife's spinning my DMs.
All right. So in this fight, I'm gonna go with Jacoby here. I think he's definitely going to be the taller and longer fighter here. I think that's going to play a big part in this fight. It's going to be like a kickboxing fight. Azamat's very dangerous though. He's got good power, but Jacoby's tough. He can take those shots, and man, just if Azamat was a little bit bigger for the weight division, I think I would probably pick him. But Jacoby should have beat Khalil in that fight, and I don't know if it's because maybe Azamat is undefeated. Maybe his line's going back down like this way. Like, I don't understand why Jacoby is going down. I think he wins this fight. I didn't want to touch it at minus 200 range, but now it's getting to the point where I want to touch it. And yeah, I know, but it didn't sound too good there. But give me Jacoby. I think he wins this one by decision. These guys are tough. They're not going to get finished in this fight. They both have good power, but I just think they're just super tough. And it's going to be one of those fights where it goes to decision. It might be close, but I think Jacoby gets it done. I think the judges owe him one too as well. That was awful judging.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. That's not snapped the 9-week winning streak for me. Yep. I was super pissed. It took me like 2 months to get over that. In this fight, man, when I made my pick and all that, Mirzakhanov is plus 160, and that's who I picked to win, man. He looked in better shape against Devin Clark, threw a beating on Devin Clark. I think he's better than Khalil Roundtree. Azamat, like I like his clinch against the cage. He has decent grappling. And he has good striking, and that left hand's a piston. And I'm seeing the same shit where Dustin Jacoby might be hitting him with them little rabbit punches, little punches, and then Azamat's landing the harder punches, dropping Jacoby. I've seen Jacoby got dropped against Kutalaba. Jacoby got dropped against Maxine Grisham. Like, he's been dropped a decent amount of times in his fights. And Azamat's fast, dude. That left hand's a piston. Now, another thing, I did see Azamat get kicked in the head like twice by Devin Clark with these weird ass kicks, but other than that, man, I mean, 12-0 Russian with the OV. I wanted to bet him. I had him and Zell Huber, not in a parlay, but just I had him on my list of, like 7-8 bets when I went to the casino, and I just couldn't do it because I can also see. I mean, I'm picking Azamat, and I'm picking him by decision, but I can also see Dustin Jacoby picking him apart from range, landing some powerful leg kicks. Jacoby's got some really powerful leg kicks, and like you said, the more it gets closer, like if it's a pick 'em, damn man. That looks good for Jacoby, but it's I don't know, man. Azamat's good, dude. Nobody's ever beat this guy, and it's one of them things. But Jacoby's beat some good fighters. He's got that height advantage. 7 inches of reach, 5 inches of height. So that's a lot, but it's going to be a good fight.
Fun fight, man. That's a fun fight. Did it for me. Like, Tafon won those first 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty clear. And then his and his freaking corner is like, you need to go out there and get that finish.
I know. I was
Like,
in Reno watching
jacked
that with
them
my
all up.
buddy.
And I
Yeah.
had to bet on Tefan. I'm like, why did you say that? He's winning. Like, all he needs to do is do exactly what he was doing. He wasn't going crazy, and he tried to push forward a little bit more than he did, and he freaking got rocked. And I'm
cracked,
like,
and then he got flying knee. And that's the thing is, like, Azamat's explosive, man. And I'll tell you one thing too that made me pick him. If you go look from his fight with Tefan to his fight with Devin Clark, he's in way better shape in his fight with Devin Clark. Like, you can see the muscles in his back and shit. He's a little chubby, but in the first one, he was way more softer. Give me Azamat, man. I should have bet him at plus 155, but like I said, it's another one, dude. I can see Jacoby piecing him up too. I bet Dawoon Jung big against Jacoby. Bop, bop, 1-2. He's on the ground. So
yeah,
yeah, man. I'm gonna stay away from this one just for the fact that I'm so pissed from the last one too.
I feel you.
Jason,
Jason C. was it High Blood Money and Johnny K. Thanks for coming out, Jason. Appreciate you,
bro.
Brandon's on Murzakanov. God, I can't even say
Murzakanov.
I get the size discrepancy, but I think his power is going to be the equalizer.
I think he lands big shots, man. He might.
Kobe's tough as fuck, though.
He really is.
I don't think he's going to get a finish. He can win by decision, but Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Is it joining late? Stack fight night, Blood Money, and Johnny. Yeah, thanks for coming out, Ryan. Appreciate you, man. This is my fifth leg of the parlay. Also got him at plus 170. That's a good bet.
That's a good line. Damn, that's a good line, man. Nice, Brandon. Killed that line.
Not too bad of an idea to sprinkle a little on the undefeated dog with that plus money. Yep.
With the OV too, Christ. Yep.
Kareem said Osmat shaved his head for this shit.
Shaved nugget.
Oh, shit.
Okay. That's good information.
Oscar is saying Osmat by KO in the second. Oh, these guys are loving that Osmat KO. It's weird. Jacoby is one of the toughest dudes.
Bro, he was cracking Devin Clark. Like, he dropped Devin Clark a couple times before he ended up finishing him in the third.
Clark is not good, though.
True that.
I think Khalil Roundtree would beat Devin Clark.
I thought I was going to be on an island out here picking Azamat, but a lot of people's on him. I like that, man.
Does Assad have the endurance to make it to round 3 in a kickboxing war? That's another thing. Because he was slowing down. Leg torn up too.
If they come out and you see in the first 2-3 minutes Dustin Jacoby land like 3 or 4 powerful leg kicks, man, that could be a game changer because he's got good leg kicks. That's how he beat John. What is it, John? What's that dude's name, dude? John Allen. John Allen. Yeah.
Is it John Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And it sucks in the Okazachuk fight or McCall. Like his foot was all jacked up, so he couldn't even use his feet.
And I used the Jacoby. This was when I pretty much started my betting right here. Because Darren Sturridge versus Jacoby, and then on this fight card is when I put 200 on Jacoby and Brian Battle, and on a parlay, and that won me like 500 and something. And then I had freaking Brady Heastand too, and he won that fight, but that was just a little side. But yeah, man, I like Murzakanov. But as it gets closer, like you said, it's almost like, damn, you get Dustin Jacoby at minus 125. That might be worth a look.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to be betting that for sure. I'm ready to do it right now at minus 155. So I'm like this close. I'm waiting.
It could go back up, but we'll see at the weigh-ins tomorrow, see some different sizes and stuff. It ends up usually changing stuff.
Yeah. All right. Co-main event. We got Edson Barboza versus Billy Q. Who do you like?
Well, here's my Steve Garcia, man. I like Edson Barboza in this fight. I really do. I like Edson Barboza. Going back and watching some of his fights, like he gets beat up by these D1 wrestlers, but strikers ain't really doing that. Giga did that to him, but Giga is going to beat up Billy Q too. But man, like Edson Barboza, when I go back and watch his fight with Shane Burgos, I don't use MMA math. I'm just using the fact that, that was almost 2 years ago. But he looked so good against Burgos, man. Was able to tear up his lead leg, and then obviously boxed him up and was able to get that weird-ass knockout at the end of the third, which is crazy to do because Shane Burgos is as tough as they come. Then you watch Shane Burgos go out there a couple months later and fight Billy Q. He tore up Billy Q's lead leg with kicks, and ended up beating up Billy Q, but most of it was from lead leg kicks, right? So Barbosa has way better leg kicks than even Shane Burgos. That's why he was tearing Burgos' leg up. And like I said, then Burgos, when he would have fake low, he started boxing him up. And I think, dude, Billy Q, all right, for Edson Barbosa's 1 inch taller with 5 inches of reach. He's faster. I don't even care at this age. He's faster than Billy Q. Billy Q's not that fast, man. His striking's a little awkward. He's throwing he doesn't throw near as crisp as Edson Barbosa. His wrestling's not that good. Like, it's not bad, but it's not that good. Like, he's not coming out there shooting a double and then chain wrestling and this and that. He's going to try to grab you. If he can pick you up, take you down, he's going to. Barbosa's bigger than him, dude. I don't think he's doing any of that. I think Barbosa is going to beat him up in that first round and beat his leg up. And it's just like Alex Hernandez. Here's another thing. If Alex Hernandez wouldn't have gassed out, he was beating the brakes off of Billy Q, right? But he gasses out because that's what Alex Hernandez does. But let's go take a look at what Billy Q's really done to be warranted in a striking match over Edson Barbosa. Billy Q's UFC career, he's beat Jacob Kilburn, terrible. He beat Spike Carlisle, not in the UFC. He beat Kyle Nelson. Gabriel Benitez, his best win, dude, is Alexander Hernandez. You see, anytime he stepped up in competition to anybody really good, Gavin Tucker, Shane Burgos, who aren't even really good, they unanimous decision, beat him up. You know what I mean? This is a levels thing again to me. I don't think Billy Q's 34 years old, Edson's 37, and I think this is going to stay a striking match because, like I said, I expect Edson to beat up his lead leg good enough in that first round where Billy's not even going to be able to shoot a strong shot or go for takedowns. Watch that Burgos fight with Billy Q, man. He beat the shit out of Billy Q's leg. So give me Edson Barbosa. I'm going to take him by decision. I don't know if he finishes Billy Q, but and I like Billy Q. I like Billy Quartillo as a fighter in that, but he's when he beats these dudes up, how he does this, lower level dudes or a dude that gasses out. Edson Barbosa was still going strong, throwing power shots against Burgos, and Burgos is savage in the third round. So, and a lot of Edson's losses are to these freaking wrestlers, man. If you go back, Giga got him, but other than that, if you go back, I thought he beat Dan Ige. Bryce Mitchell, which we know Dan Ige is as tough as they freaking come, but Bryce Mitchell, wrestler, Paul Felder, that fight was close too. Could have won that. Justin Gaethje is savage, but got wrestled down all by Kevin Lee, got wrestled down by Khabib, but look, beat the shit out of Dan Hooker, beat up Makwan. I don't know. I plus 150, I bet Edson. Who you got?
All right. I'm on the Billy Q side. I'm on the Billy Q train here. I think everything you said is true though, but Billy Q has that like extra will and grit and the toughness, and he can break fighters. Like, Edson's not a spring chicken anymore. Like, yeah, he's going to be very dangerous in the first round, maybe early second. But what's going to happen after that? It's Billy Q's territory now. He can break fighters all day. And I'm not saying he's going to go for wrestling or anything like that.
Kyle Nelson. You can break Kyle Nelson.
Look at Bryce Mitchell. Let's bring this up. Bryce Mitchell, we all know him to be one of the best strikers in the UFC. Literally knocked down Edson in the first round, mind you.
Yeah, well, that's
not a good look.
No, but that's the look. Hold on, real quick. The look. What I'm trying as a wrestler going, he's waiting for it's just like Khabib knocking down Conor, or you know what I mean, something like that, where you're look, or Usman knocking out Masvidal because they're faking a shot coming over the top with the right hand. So he got him with that, but it wasn't like they was just. I get what you're saying.
But I'm going to say it again. Edson's not a spring chicken anymore. This is the time, I think.
Right.
And I'm not saying Billy Q's like 25, ready to go, but he's got cardio almost for days.
He does.
He's a junkyard dog. As I see someone said this, and I'll bring it up. The junkyard dog, and you love some junkyard dogs, Cody. Why are you not betting on a junkyard dog?
When the skill's the same. I don't think Edson's bigger than Billy Q, dude. And they're going to be striking this whole time, 5 inches of reach. He's going to be piecing up Billy Q. And Billy Q's striking's awkward. It's not that technical. It's not bad, but it's like Edson's.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I'm not saying like hitting him with that Muay Thai. He's going to tear his legs up. I'm telling you, dude. Billy Q almost got ended by leg kicks from Burgos, and I'm telling you, Edson was tearing Burgos' leg up. So that's what I think. I think watch within the first 3-4 minutes, you're going to see Billy Q switching stances.
Well,
if
this fight gets past a round and a half, it's going to be all Billy Q in that round and a half. I will tell you that. But Edson, I think his only way to win this fight is look at that early finish, because I think Billy Q can win rounds 2 and 3, or even get a finish at the end, whether it's gonna be by submission and knockout or whether, because he's gonna be in his face. Like, I don't think he's gonna like play it safe. That's just not how Billy Q does it. Like
He might get
maybe in
hit
the
with it.
first, well,
He
he
might get hit
could,
with that
but
Terry Edom spinning kick.
it'll be
Barbosa finished.
it'll be the first time I
Dariush.
think Billy Q that got knocked out, right? I don't think he's ever been knocked out, if
Oh,
I remember correctly.
Billy Q. He's a tough dude. I love Billy Q, dude. I no disrespect, but I just think that this is a levels
Oh, he's been
thing.
knocked out once in his career, but it
Got
was a
head kicked by
while
Michael
ago.
Quinones. Yeah, he's durable, but he also look who he's fighting. Like I said, it's hard to
I
get knocked
know,
out when you're fighting Eric Reynolds.
but
When he's
you're
fighting, dude,
also,
when he's fighting Eric
if you would
Reynolds, my
tell
dude.
me he's fighting Edson at like 30 years old, come on. Like, this is a very close fight, though. I will say that. I'm not like running to the sports books
To
and
bet
betting
Billy
Billy
Q.
Q. Actually, I do not
Listen,
have a bet on Billy Q. I just think
I'll,
he's gonna win like he normally does.
I'll
He's
be
gonna
100%.
lose. He's gonna lose that first round like he normally does, and then the second round hits. He's gonna take
But I don't
over.
think that I don't think Edson gasses striking though. Like he does it. He don't. I mean, he gasses on the ground, but he still goes 5 rounds with Khabib and Kevin
Well,
Lee, and
maybe
then
he pushes him up
like
against the cage and he tries to go for takedowns. I mean, I'm not saying
I
he's
don't
the
think
best
Billy Q
wrestler.
can. I like the Edson size advantage, man. An inch taller, 5 inches of reach. He's gonna be. And dude, it's the legs. His legs. I'm telling you, mark him, dude. Them leg kicks gonna get him. I mark him. I love it. Because like I see the path to victory. And Billy Q's striking's not that good, and then his wrestling's not that good. He's got good cardio, and he's a junkyard dog. But the thing that like I think's gonna take that away is them leg kicks, man. Dude,
Yeah, it could.
Burgos literally change. I mean, because actually, Billy Q looked really good in the first round against Burgos. He busted his nose up, was hitting with a lot of jabs and stuff. But them leg kicks started taking over. So man, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
good one. This is gonna be a
It's gonna be
dog
a
fight.
very. This is a very close fight. I have no bet on like money line or anything like that. The only thing I got is the fight to start round two. Both guys are tough. I think they can. I
Oh, I
think they
love that
can
bet.
make
Hell
it.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Unless Barbosa hits him with
but
that spinning shit.
I will say this though: if Billy Q survives that first round, I am betting Billy Q at like plus 250. That's what he'll be. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
that's the bet
yeah.
to do.
I'm telling you, watch that leg. Just everybody keep an eye on that leg for me, man.
I will watch it. Trust me.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go. Oh, we got. Oh, I'm going
Victor's on
crazy.
Billy
Here we go.
Q. He's sharp too, so
Brandon said, I'm actually nervous here for my sixth leg. Took Billy Q, but Barboza doesn't deserve the disrespect on this line. I think it's appropriate. It's not
I think
disrespectful,
I
but
think Barbosa is better every single place than Billy Q. I
even
think
will and toughness,
yeah, yeah.
junkyard dogness.
It looks like Barbosa don't have will and toughness, but you gotta look who's doing this to him. Justin Gaethje, Khabib, Kevin Lee. You know what I mean? He beat Ige. I thought he beat Felder, Ige, and then like Mitchell, like they're wrestling. Giga's a good striker too, and that was a good fight. But I just don't put
Yeah.
Billy Q up with them guys, man. I mean, you even see even with the age, the everything, he's 8 spots in the world behind him. He's top 15. He's 23. I think everybody's hyped off of that Alex Hernandez win, but Alex Hernandez is the gasser of all gassers. I don't think in a striking match, I don't think Barbosa just gasses to Billy Q's pressure. I think he beats the shit out of Billy Q standing up, to be honest. He's a lot
Well, I
better
don't think,
striker than Billy Q.
I mean, I don't think Billy Q will allow that to happen in a way. Like he has a fight IQ to know that he's not going to be able to strike with him. He's going to have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
something.
Another thing is, dude, and this is another thing I forgot to mention. Edson Barbosa, like I said, is a little bigger. Excellent Muay Thai clinch. So when Billy Q tries to clinch him up, he's going to hit him with knees, elbows. He's got an excellent. He's a way better fighter. Girl keeps opening the door trying
Christ,
to tell me about Dustin Poirier. I'll go fight him right
Dustin
now.
Poirier. Christ Pillar said, I feel you on what you're saying, Blood, but remember how Edson crumbles under intense pressure. He tends to break when he's in a dogfight, and Billy is a junkyard dog. Like I said, junkyard
I don't know.
dog.
He looked good against Burgos in that junkyard dog fight. So I don't know. I get
Junkyard.
what you're saying.
He's a
Billy is,
junkyard.
but
That's why he's in a PFL right now.
Seems to be a junkyard dog to Kyle Nelson and what's the one dude's name? What's the one dude's name? The Mexican dude he beat. Gabriel Benitez. And Spike Jacob Kilburn, Camilla Kirk.
Well, Derek's bringing up a great point. Barboza had knee surgery in October. Will he still utilize those leg kicks? I didn't know that.
He better. He will. He will.
Don't be hating on my guy Bryce now, Johnny. I'm not hating on him.
I like Bryce.
I'm just saying he's not known to be the striker.
He got a little something. He's like Jillian Robertson. Striking.
Vegas Mikey. He even agrees. Billy Q got that dog in him.
He's gonna get a beat out of
him. Billy
what up, Mikey? Too. What's up, Mikey?
More.
He ain't gonna be able to walk.
Khabib took years off of Edwin's career. Billy's going to win 2 and 3. Cody's stuck on these legends. He would take Ronda over Pena if Ronda.
Next week, when I'm up here talking that Edson shit, that Steve Garcia.
That's hilarious.
I'm not stuck on it. It's just I got to go with skill. He's better. Well,
naturally, Ronda would win.
Maybe over Pena. Maybe over
I know.
Pena,
I'm like, maybe actually. Did you see your submit Charlotte Flair? Edson used to be a better fighter. Cody used to be. He's still okay. I just think this is his time. This is the
George
time.
knows what time it is. I'll put the dude. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I went into tape Billy Q. I went into tape saying I'm taking Billy Q.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dev said it. Billy also just had a new kid, new dad. That is a bump right there. It's true. I've tracked this happening. I swear only one time when I found out after the fact, which is usually when I find this out, that they were a new dad or had a new kid or their first kid, they would win every fight.
Joe Selecki,
I swear one time. That was probably it. One time.
Well, here's number 2. I'm telling you, dude, skill for skill.
Lock it in, Dev. Lock it in.
Before tape, I was betting Billy Q. I'll tell you that right now. I was betting Billy Q. People in my Patreon tell you and everything. And I watched a bunch of tape.
Lock that shit in. I'm locking it in. Lock it in.
Good. Make sure them bookies got their money to pay me when I collect.
Somos de Lima said, Cornchill getting knocked out. Book it. I ain't booking nothing.
There we go. De Lima knows what I'm dude.
This Hogan took a shit after having a kid. There you go.
So did
maybe that was there was two. There was two. There was two. Sorry. There had to have been like at least over 10 fighters that had a kid in one.
No, I know Cerrone did good.
Tyler said Johnny isn't wrong about the kid thing. See?
But like Connor had his boy, then he got knocked out by Poirier. Yeah,
Connor has kids. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Max Holloway versus Arnold Allen. This is gonna be a super great fight, and I'm gonna go with the blessed guy himself. I'm gonna go with Max Holloway. I just think his boogeyman is literally great fighters. Like he's lost to Dustin Poirier twice. He's lost to Connor. He's lost to Volkanovski. Like those guys, there's nothing bad about that whatsoever. This guy is in a tier by himself in the featherweight division. Like it's Volkanovski number 1 in his own tier, and then you got Holloway in his own tier, and then everybody else can be in whatever tiers you want to do. Like this guy, he's like the Whitaker of the middleweight division. He just can't beat Izzy. That's why Whitaker's not a champion. And it's the same thing with Holloway. And I really like Allen, though. Like he's a very good fighter. Don't get me wrong. But I'm really questioning his cardio after, I'll say 2.5 to 3 rounds. I don't know what it's going to look like. So I'm going to give Holloway, we've seen him, he's fought 5-round fights like his last, 80 fights in a row. Like he's only fought 5-round fights, and he's never been knocked out. He's never been knocked down. He doesn't really have to get up again, Cody, ever. So
this guy,
I just throw that in there and one.
Hit that, get the copyright straight. Get knocked down, but I'll get up again. Never gonna keep it down.
So I mean, I just think, it's just cardio, toughness, experience. I think the volume. Max isn't known to being a knockout artist, but I think maybe he can get the knockout actually in the 4th, 5th round, maybe. But I'm gonna say Max by decision. I think this fight goes to decision. I just think Allen's going to slow down after the second round, and you're going to notice a big difference. Max is going to take over. And I mean, I'm not saying Max is going to lose the first 2 rounds 100%, but Allen, his best chance is to win those first 2 rounds and hope to steal one of those rounds to win a decision. He's not knocking out Max. I just don't see it.
No. Yeah, man. I got Holloway. I just realized it too when you said it, because I thought when you said blessed that you was picking Arnold Allen because he's almighty. It's blessed versus the almighty. That's
yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. But yeah, everything you said there. The thing is, if you're gonna bet this fight, live bet it, because you're gonna live bet it, and Arnold Allen's gonna take off on Max Holloway in that first round, and maybe even the second round.
He has to.
Oh, he's going to. He's so fast in that first round. He's left-handed, dude. Max doesn't see lefties really good. Dustin Poirier, that was just taking off on him. Allen has a big speed advantage here. You've seen Volkanovski's speed advantage. I don't know if Max slowed down or Volkanovski got that much faster, but in their last fight, dude, Volkanovski was so much faster. He was even talking shit to him. I just rewatched it. Volkanovski's like, "I'm too fast for you, Max," and he was just busting him up. That was in the first round too. So, man, dude, and he took a freaking beating in that. He took a beating against Yair. That fight was super close. He was minus 700. When I was watching that, I'm like, damn, he was minus 700 in that fight at the start of that. And that was a close fight. He had to wrestle. Yair turned him right. Yair beat the shit out of his leg. But it's the same thing with Arnold Allen. Like, he's going to start off, like you said, yeah. I put that up. Like you said, he's going to start off fast as hell. Yeah, that's his topology.
He's got good dance moves, though.
Yeah, dude, I like Arnold Allen. I think he's a funny kid, dude. He's good, and he's in, like, if you watch him, I went back and watched some of his early fights against like Nick Lentz and them. He's in a lot better shape now. Like, he's ripped up. He used to be in good shape, but he's ripped up. He's grown into his body. I stayed away from this fight because I didn't want to bet the fact that Allen's just gonna slow down, and not only that. But Allen could do so much damage to Max in them first 2 rounds that Max might not be as fast and is throwing 120 strikes again. Like, I had my questions. That's why I stayed away from it, because Arnold Allen does look like the truth. And if he doesn't gas out, he's beating the shit out of somebody. But I'm taking Max Holloway just because I think it's the same thing as you. Until I see it, I'm going to say that Allen beats him up the first, second round. Really good movement. Allen has really good movement, and he's really fast. But once Max is touching you with the jab and the right cross for them first 2 rounds, like, he might not be hitting you a bunch, but he's touching you enough. By the third, now Allen's kind of not moving as much, and Max is just, in my mind, this is what I see. Max just taking over third, fourth, and fifth, and actually can hit him all the time because Allen ain't moving too much. And Max has been adding in some nice little leg kicks to his game and stuff like that. And maybe even wrestling. You've seen him take down Yair. He's going to be bigger, man. He's 3 inches taller, but Allen actually has 1 inch of reach. So, you know what I mean? It's like you said, until I see something other than fucking Volkanovski beating up Max or a Poirier, then I got to go with Max by decision. He beat Yair. Yep. Yair's way, way, way more of a dynamic striker than Arnold.
I'm gonna use a Cody reference. That there's levels to this game, Cody.
Yeah,
and
yeah. We're gonna see, dude.
Look who Arnold Allen's fighting.
Right, this guy right here.
How he won.
Yeah, he's had some close fights.
Qatar by a leg injury, even though he did win the first round.
Yeah, but it was like that.
A very sucked out Dan Hooker.
We didn't get to really see much. That's what I'm saying. I thought we was gonna really get to see what he was about against Cater, dude.
I really wanted to see that fight, and it just sucked that it happened that way. So there's just a little bit more questions that are unanswered, but we know what we are getting with Max. So that's why I love Max in this spot, actually.
Yeah, and you're getting a pretty good line.
I mean, it's a very good line for Max. Bad. You don't get Max at like. Unless he's fighting Volkanovski, you don't get a good line with Max.
How dedicated is he still? You know what I mean? What's he coming back for a fourth fight with Volkanovski? Like,
he's
like, man, dude. And he got pieced up. Like if you, I guarantee, I could almost guarantee by say like after a round and a half, Max is probably like Arnold Allen might be minus like 220. Then you might be able to get Max at like plus 170. In that second or third, like early, like middle second round, because Arnold Allen's so fast. Like he was hitting Cater with some big shots in that first round, dude. I rewatched that, and he was hitting him with some body shots, like raised him off the ground a little bit.
I will say this though, he got a little lucky with Dan Hooker though. Like Hooker rocked. He
started gassing. Yeah, in the middle of his thing, he did rock him, and then he almost started gassing too because he was throwing. And if he does that against Max, he's fucked. If he takes
Yeah,
off
you
like
can't
that and he
gas with
doesn't get him out
Max because it's
in
game
the first
over.
round, he's fucked. So
It's just crazy. Like I'm not rooting against Allen by any means. I think it'll be if he wins, it's great. But I just love Max
look
in
at
this spot.
plus 200 on Max by decision. That's phenomenal. That's a good line. That's weird.
Yep. Let's see what we got here. I think the fifth round or 5 round experience is the big difference maker here. I think so too. If it's a 3 round fight, I probably would bet Allen. Actually, I think he
He
wins
could
rounds
win them first
1 and
two.
2 for sure.
Yeah.
It's Allen's time. Holloway's time is past over 2.5. Get the bet. Yeah, I like the over 2.5 for sure. If you want to be safe, that's one thing I'm looking at for my last second bet. I'm gonna
I
probably
like
have that
that.
in there.
I mean, if you're gonna bet Max, you might as well do it by decision. Plus 180.
I can see if you on FanDuel they do like rounds 4, 5, and decision, and I think Max is at like plus 120. I'm telling you, I think there's a chance like Max can get the late knockout after Allen's
You
just
said
never
4-5 or
been
decision. I like that bet.
4 or 5 or just it's like plus
Uh,
120. Anything plus is gonna be good on
yeah,
a Max
I don't
bet.
like getting too greedy. Yeah, that's not a bad bet at all, man.
Holloway
Dude,
all
it's
day.
about
Allen
the
says
league. Gambling's about to be legal in my state. I might do some online once it comes. They give me a sweet little deal. Talk to me real
Vegas Mike.
nice, you know.
Vegas
Whiskey
Mikey
sweet
said
none.
Max headroom, not until that chin fades Arnold. So I'm guessing he's picking Arnold? Or
Max.
Max until the chin fades.
Yep, he's picking Max.
Okay.
Mikey.
Amy Carlos said, "Give me Arnold Allen. Max has never defeated Southpaws, but do you know who the Southpaws that he was fighting, right?"
Connor. Poirier.
And that's why I said he's gonna crack.
But
Maybe it's possible.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait for this one, man.
It's
Better
possible.
not be
It's
no
possible.
injuries. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx nothing.
It's pretty much impossible to bet against Max unless he's fighting Volkanovski, but it's weird for some reason. I can see Arnold being the first to knock out Max. Arnold is super strong and super fast. Yeah, it's going to be in the first or second, like early second. Like I don't think he's going to be able to do it later in the fight though. It got to be early. Catch him with something that he's not looking at, Max. But
yeah,
that's it. I mean, I can't see him getting like a late, second or third round knockout. There's no way. Max is going to be in the zone, and he's already felt his power, I'm sure. So
it's like Jumbo said, man. Max has so many miles. I think he's slowing down. Like, not even just saying he's gonna get knocked out, but like
here's another thing too and I get it with the Volkanovski fight. I think that raises a lot of flags, but hear me out. He's fought him 2 times before that. He knows he's losing. Maybe he just like, you know what? I'm just going to survive. I'm losing this fight. He already knew. You know what I mean? Like he looked bad that fight, and Volkanovski clearly won that fight. And the one fight before that, that was the fight where it was super close, where it could have went either way.
Yeah.
But so maybe Max was like, you know what? I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be. I'm not saying he is like that, but maybe in his mind he knew he was losing that fight. And Volkanovski's freaking good, dude.
He's so good.
He would destroy Arnold Allen. Destroy. I'm sorry.
I can't wait to see Volkanovski versus Yair.
There's nobody who can beat Volkan. Not even Yair.
Maybe
Yair's not gonna beat Volkan. Nope.
He can hit him with them body shots.
There's only one person that has a chance, and I don't think he can win yet.
Well, what about when we get Taporia?
He's not ready yet, but I think he can do it. Give him like 1 more year. I think he can win.
Yeah.
That's because he's amazing everywhere. Yeah. Like that's what you need against Volkanovski. You can't have a striking fight with Volkanovski. You have to mix it up. You have to keep him guessing. Yair's not going to mix it up. What's he going to do different that Volkanovski's never seen before?
Everything Yair does is fucking crazy.
It's you bet Yair and you tell me how that goes. After
I might if they get I love Volk, but dude, Yair, I mean, he could catch you with some shit. How he throws that kick, he'll throw that head kick and then the punch right behind it so fast. I mean, I love Volk. I'm not sad, but I mean, I think Yair's the only one with like the one punch knockout, like type head kick or something crazy, leg kicks. Maybe he gets Volk from leg kicks, body kick. Because like you said, it's gonna be hard to just beat Volk over 5 rounds. But
I just don't. I don't think so. And then Volkanovski can take down Yair if he wants to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Ortega did it, and Ortega has 0 takedowns, but I know he got his shoulder fucked up when he did it, but it is what it is.
You like seeing what happened to Emmett. I can't wait to that Emmett
Yep.
Taporia fight, dude. That's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's on the like. I can see like it's 50-50 basically, but Max doesn't have any elbow strikes like Allen. I just think Allen's dangerous early, and that's it. He's gonna slow down. He's
He
not gonna
slowed
have
down
that
against Sadiq
power.
Youssef. It's like,
I
man,
know
and
that's the thing.
I bet
It
Sadiq's so
worries me.
big, and he just like Sadiq was beating him, but he would get dropped. Man, he lost. He got dropped in the first, dropped in the second, and then he, and I think Max. I think Arnold was kind of coasting in the third because he knew he had to win, so he's kind of just staying out of the mix. But I'll say hi. Yeah, she's been going to school, man, so she goes to bed so early. But I heard him out there earlier. I was gonna bring her in. I'll bring her in next week and get us some picks, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know Max has a lot of miles, like Brandon says, and he's only 31, but I don't think he's washed yet. He's fought like Volkanovski. I would feel defeated
It's
if
not
I,
really washed, but like damage, man.
What do
He's
you?
just
Well,
took
what do
him
you
so
think? What do you think? What does everyone think about Whitaker? Like he's fought Izzy 3 times, right? 3 or like
twice,
2,
two, but
twice. You know what I mean? But no one's saying that about Whitaker. I think
because
Whitaker's amazing.
Well, Whitaker took a lot of damage against Yoel Romero, but for the most part, like Max has took a lot of damage. Like we're talking, like he fights these 5-round fights where he's getting hit like 230 significant strikes in a
But
fight.
he has that chin, dude. Like it's
he really
crazy.
does. But I think, and it's like you got to have the motivation still and all that, man. And like, you know what I mean? He just lost the Volk again. It's like he knows
get out of here, Deb. You
fight
crazy.
And
you are crazy.
Okay.
Volkanovski's only losing to one person and one person only.
Islam. Yeah, I love Volk too, man. But
it's Ilia Topuria in like a year and a half when he gets there.
I think Yair could kick off Topuria's head.
You're high.
I am, but you also seen what old Jay Herbert did. I am a little bit.
I can't trust what you're saying right now.
There's levels. You drink a beer out of a shoe. I just seen you drink a beer.
There's levels. There's levels, Cody.
There is.
Jair is the most unorthodox fighter in the division, but it works. Yeah, I mean, I like him, but man, what's up, Jenna Marie? Thanks for coming out. It's a little late, Jenna? But hey, I appreciate you coming out. Yeah. What's up, boys? Getting close. Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight. PFL weigh-ins on now. Who do you guys like, Burgos or OMR? I believe. I think they're fighting in Vegas.
I kind of what? Aubin, just for I mean, I think he can wrestle him, and he's a little bit gonna be a little bit bigger, used to 155. But I like Burgos too because Burgos has good grappling. But man, who did Burgos have to pull the shit out of? He was getting beat up standing up. Who was that in his last UFC fight?
Jourdain.
Oh yeah, Jourdain was giving him the beats, dude, and he had to grapple him. So his grappling ain't bad, but I think Mercier is just a little bit bigger. And his grappling is going to be good, and he's got decent striking.
OAM, I said it wrong. Yeah, I like OAM,
the Canadian gangster. Yeah.
But all right, kids, we've been doing this for a little over 2.5 hours. I think we did good. We tried to make it a little bit quicker than last week, and I think we are successful. Barely. But
we're trying to keep it to 2 hours, but it's so tough.
We're trying to keep it to 2 hours, but it's very tough. We want to get through everyone's comments and stuff, and we want everybody to have fun too. So definitely, we had 14 fights. It's always hard to get through 14 fights in like 2 hours too. So
yes, sir. Yeah, I know all these cards been a lot of fights lately.
Yeah, but this is going to be a good
time.
This is going to be a great card. Good luck on everybody with their bets, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Hit the like button if you haven't, if you just showed up. Like and subscribe. What else am I missing? I hope this is just going to be a really good card. Like, I think it's a solid fight night card. I'm actually mad that I'm not going. I should go to this one.
How far is it?
It's not really even that far. I would say it's like maybe like a 10-hour drive, but
it's 10?
To me, I don't want to drive anything more than like 5.
I thought it was only like 7 for me.
Well, it's closer for you for sure. Well, you're like 5 hours south of me, so
okay, makes sense then.
It's like 5 or 6. Yeah, so maybe 11 or 12 for me. But
I'll be out in
either way,
Vegas next weekend. I can't wait. And then I
yeah, it's
think
gonna be
Effie
fun.
said that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fights on that night, and then they'll have the UFC. I wish it wasn't at the Apex so I could go. I ain't got the money for it. Need to go out there and hit me a jackpot, because then you say they're like $2,000 for a ticket or
They're
something.
still expensive for some stupid. That's why you don't see anybody in the Apex anymore. The crowd, like there's
what's
like
the one
10 people.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. What's the one movie with Woody Harrelson back in the day where he gets a bunch of money in Vegas? I'll have to go out there with some old lady and she pays me. What's
I know. Are you thinking
Indecent
of? You're not
Proposal?
thinking
Is
of
it?
King?
No, Indecent
Are you thinking of
Proposal.
Kingpin?
No, I remember. I know that one too. But remember, he's like with Demi Moore, and this dude's like, "I'll give you $1 million. I'm gonna be with some old lady. Give me some UFC."
That was
tickets.
with Nicolas Cage, I believe.
No, wasn't? No,
I could be
Woody
wrong.
Harrelson. I think you
all
are.
Right, I'll trust you.
Usually are.
I think I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. You're right.
I'm kidding.
All right, kids. Take care. We'll see you guys later in next week, and yeah, good luck on everyone's bets. I hope we gave you a little bit of information.
I do, Derek.
What happened, Cody? If you don't have the
said
money for the Apex, then you don't. There you go. Let's hit your bets
I
this
got
week,
the money for
and
you,
then
so
you can
much.
go.
Let's
Dude,
do it.
Go to a casino, go to the bar or the sports book, tell them to put on the fucking UFC fights in the big screen, and you're good.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Effie and everybody. If people's out in Vegas, if you live out in Vegas, you're gonna be out there. I'm gonna have Effie and everybody. I want to meet at a sports book where we can get some food, watch the fights, and bet live. You know what I mean? I've never even actually done that where I just bet live during the fights and stuff. So I'm gonna have a good old time. So
that's how you do it.
If anybody lives out there, let me know, man. We'll all meet up, have a good time.
Right on. All right, guys, take care.
Later,
good luck on your bets. Peace out.
See you guys.